What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement, and we're back here for game 3 of the New York Knicks. Don't forget to subscribe, bell notice, hit the like button, drop your comments down below, join the live chat with me and Lou right now. This is going to be great. This is going to be a good time. This is going to be, well, Lou should be on soon, so let's get this game 3. We need to take this right away. We need to take this one right away. We can't go down. We can't go down 2-0. I mean, we can't go down 2-1. We can't go down in this game is what I'm trying to get out. We're in the basement, so that's what happens. But it's very important that we take game 3. I know everybody says you just need a split when you're the away team. You need to split the series when you're away. Now, if we're going to do that, we need to go up 3-0. It's a different mentality than letting the team that's down 2-0, they win one. It's kind of a momentum swing. It's just the way it works. Not the way we like it. It's just kind of the way it works. And we definitely don't want to see that happen. We want to see us take this 3-0 lead is what we want to do right now. So bring that on. Let's go, Knicks. Don't come out slow. Don't come out slowly like they do the last game. They came out incredibly slow. I don't understand why. Didn't make any sense. Just didn't make any sense. But the New York Rangers do that too. They don't like playing in the first period. The New York Knicks don't like playing in the first quarter or in the first half. I don't get it. Both teams do the same thing. Is that a Madison Square Garden thing? I don't know. It's very bizarre though. And both teams have done it. But we'll see what happens tonight. We're getting ready for the tip-off right now. Philly, they cry, they complain, they talk about all these things about getting robbed the other night. How many fouls were reviewed that went their way? So they got nothing to complain about. You're up by 20 points. You're up 5 points with 20 seconds left, and your team choked. That's what happened. Your team choked. Period. That is what happened. Lamario Hockey, first one in the basement. What's going on, man? Good to see you in here, brother. What's happening? Getting ready for this tip-off right now, and they're off. Sixers win the tip-off. Tyrese Maxey bring it. Tyrese Maxey is a beast. He is an absolute beast. That guy is an incredible player. But right now, it's really been the Knicks versus Embiid and Maxey. There isn't a whole lot of other players going on. Not a whole lot of other players working out for them right now. So we got that going on for us, which is really good. Really good. And the Brunson's going to come back. He's been the target for them. You can't blame him. It's kind of the mentality of we're going to take out your best player and let the rest of your team beat us. Brunson already up. Missed the shot. Josh Hart. I'll get to him in a minute. Absolutely incredible. Josh Hart played a full game last game, 48 minutes. Talk about Johnny on the spot. That guy's been absolutely incredible. Absolutely amazing for us. So already up. Missed the shot. Let me turn myself off. All right, we're down 4-0. This is kind of the way game 1 and game 2 started. This is the kind of the way that we've been going way back. Ozzy, first Ozzy accounted for. Another cellar dweller in the basement. What's going on, way back? Good to see you in here, man. Good to see you in here. I responded to you, man. Sorry for it took me so long to respond, man. I didn't even. Sorry, man. I responded to your message, man. So much appreciated. You guys can always, you're part of the Cellar family, man. You can always invite people. That's fine. I have no problem with that. Appreciate the heads up. So anyway, the Knicks are up 2. I'm back in Oz, made flying from Brisbane to Melbourne as I type. What is going on with the freaking Brisbane Lions? I did a video today. I've been having problems with the app. So I couldn't get the full game in, man. Could not get the full Collingwood game in. I couldn't get the Brisbane game going. I did my review off the highlights of the game, which I don't like doing. I like watching the game, but I wanted to get something out there for the Anzac Day. So I'm working on the Brisbane, though. I saw the score for Brisbane. I'm still going to watch it. But they got annihilated, it looked like, by the score. But I want to watch the whole game and comment on it the right way. But anyway, welcome in, way back, and that's good, man. That's good. Did you ever get to a hockey game? Did you ever get to a hockey game when you were there? All right, let's go. 6-3 Philly, 10:20 left in the first quarter. Brunson bringing it up. Back to DiVincenzo. OG. Hartenstein with the floater. 6-5, 6-5. We're just underway here. Knicks got to hang. No taking the first half off in this game. DiVincenzo on the rebound, bringing it back up court. Hartenstein with the floater again. Another one. Hartenstein. Back-to-back floaters. Up 7-6 now. I mean, it's so early to get excited. Raleigh, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Raleigh's in the basement. What's up, Raleigh? Go Knicks and go Bills for the draft. Oh, that's right. The draft's tonight. I don't care. Raleigh, believe it or not, I'm not a big draft guy. I really don't care about the draft. I care about when they actually start playing, and then I'll see what we got. But yeah, I know you guys need a wide receiver, man, a real reliable one. But yeah, go Knicks right now, Raleigh. Go Knicks. This is what we're talking about. Knicks. 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 Let's go, Raleigh. Let's bring it, man. Josh Hart on the rebound, bringing it up. Josh Hart, the freaking energizer. Brunson for three. There you go. Let's go, Jalen. Let's go. Rocco, basement mascot, saying what's up. He's got his Knicks gear on. Got his Knicks gear on. He got his logo there. You know, Rocco's always ready. Always ready. He's hanging in there. He just woke up trying to get him to go back to sleep. He's good, though. He's good. So, yeah, Josh Hart, last game, played 48 minutes. He didn't even take a break, man. That guy has the most rebounds of any guard in the NBA. I did not know that. I knew he had a whole lot of them. I knew he sometimes steps up and plays small forward. I get all that. But I didn't know that he had the most of any guard in the league. Thank you, Eric. So that was even more surprising, man. That guy is everywhere. Everywhere. And he never gives up on a play. He had a horrible game one in the beginning and was the key guy hitting threes at the end. DiVincenzo on the layup. He missed it. It's 11-10 right now, Philly. Maxey drives. He misses the layup. Lowry followed it in. Or is that Tobias Harris followed it in? Timeout Knicks. Timeout Knicks. It's 13-10 Philly right now. We're just underway here. Just underway. Way back, lack of hunger, I think, and GWS are real contenders this year. Yeah, no kidding. I see that. The Giants were coming around last year. They were starting to come around last year. They were playing really good footy last year. For those who want to know, we're in a timeout right now. Brisbane, we have this thing over here too. The runner-up in the Super Bowl, Stanley Cup, NBA Championship. A lot of these teams, they disappear the next year. The runner-up, not necessarily the winner. The runner-up just disappears. I don't understand why that happens, but it happens. And Brisbane's 2-5 right now. Is Fagan losing the team? Something's going on there. I got to read into it. I'm really disappointed that the app is not doing me any favors. I can't. It freezes or it just doesn't play. So I don't like doing reviews off of highlights, man. But I admitted on my one today that that's what I did. But it's still a good video. Check it out way back. I looked at the Canucks schedule, and unfortunately it didn't work out for us to attend. Well, next time. The Canucks are a top team in the West, too. That's too bad, man. That's a shame. It would have been great to get to a hockey game, man. Daniel, another cellar dweller accounted for. A diehard Tampa Bay Lightning fan in the basement. I know, Daniel. One of my friends is at the game. He's from Miami, and he's at the Amalie Arena right now, and he keeps texting me. Hey, it's 1-0 Panthers. They're not. Lightning got to play. Lightning got to start playing. I won't sleep on them, Daniel, but they got to start playing here. I mean, come on. Way back. Hey, Rocco, how's the bone breath? Yeah. Rocco, he's got that going on, all right. He's got some serious breath, man. 13 years of his brother Max, who is no longer with us. He had some hot breath. He rode on the truck with me, and it was like when you close the curtain in the back to go to sleep at night, his was breath back there. It was just, it was like fire. Absolute fire. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. So yeah, it's been good. Everything's good, man. I wanted to get that video out today for you guys for the Anzac Day stuff. And I wasn't going to do it because I couldn't watch the whole game, but I said, no, I got to get back on there and get this footy thing going, man. So, and what's up with the Hawks way back? What's up with the Hawks? I was expecting a little bit more of a better start this year. They had a great finish last year, beating Collingwood, beating Brisbane when Brisbane was playing excellent footy. What's going on with them? What's going on with the Hawks? They're like 1-5. I really expected them not to be, number one on the ladder, but I expected them to be, up there, around number 9. I know the season's young; they can get it going. Bolts tipping off their plays. They must be, man. I watched a little bit of them the other night because Tampa's my second favorite team. You see Vasilevsky back there. He's like the greatest goalie in the game the past 5 seasons statistically, which I think ended this year. Well, he got hurt this year, but up until then. So that's my goalie wall, man. All the great goalies are back there. Lundqvist, Richter, Vasilevsky, Patrick Waugh, Martin Brodeur, Tom Barrasso. And I put Igor back there, expecting him to be a future Hall of Famer, and hopefully we get a ring. You can't go from Lundqvist to Igor. You can't go back-to-back great goalies and not win a freaking title with either one of them. Right now, the Rangers have the best chance they've ever had to win. The best chance. They have all the pieces. Like right now, the Knicks have, I'm telling you, they have like the next man up mentality. Brunson gets shut down in the first 2 games, and the rest of the team, look at Vincenzo. Oh, he was fouled. Next man up mentality, like the movie Remember the Titans. They're like that together. For a professional team to be that tightly unit is amazing. And for those that don't know, DiVincenzo, Hart, and Brunson all played on the Villanova Wildcats when they were all in college, and they won the national championship together. So these guys know how each other plays. And the rest of the guys, McBride and Hartenstein and a Precious Achua when he hasn't gotten a lot of playoff minutes, but he's a huge reason why we're here. OG Anunoby, another one. They won 12 out of their first 14 games when he first came, and of course he got hurt. Why? Because he's on a New York team. That's what happens. Cirelli scores. Keep me updated, Daniel. Keep me updated. Good. They need this win. They can't go down 3-0. Way back. The Hawks are building, mate. We gave Collingwood a fright, so that's something. Yeah, I've been following, man. Collingwood started out 0-2. I figured when Brisbane was 0-2, I was like, all right, it's the beginning of the season. But now I'm like, I'm getting a little concerned. I'll tell you what, in the tipping, the one team that bothers me, and I said this in the video, the Bulldogs. I never know what to do with the Bulldogs. I don't know if I should take them, not take them. When I take them, they lose. When I don't take them, they win. When I take them, they get their doors blown off. They don't even come close. And then when I don't take them, they win. That's the one team I'm always confused on. I don't know what they're going to do. They hover around that. They're like I call them lukewarm teams. Like they're going to be hot or they're going to be cold. They're just lukewarm at all times. You just don't know what to expect. 6:59 left in the first quarter. 13-10 Philly. This is good because the last 2 games we started out very poorly but ended up winning anyway. Hold on. Let's see what the foul is. See if it's a flagrant foul on that happened to DiVincenzo. I think it's on Nick Lowry, maybe. Oh, DiVincenzo took a hard shot to the face. Woo! Lowry got a flagrant because they said he wound up and banged him. Banged DiVincenzo in the face. He literally wound up and cracked him when he was going up. So, flagrant foul. Oh, Vincenzo, come on. You're not a bad shooter like that. You got to hit that. Well, his eye is jacked up. DiVincenzo, well, he hit 1 out of 2. He was third in three-pointers on the season behind Steph Curry and Luka. Oh, he has got a cut here and his whole eye. He looks like he's playing hockey. Looks like he's playing hockey right now. So no goal playoff sides. Come on, really? So it's still 1-0? Way back, consistency is the biggest thing with young players. Yep. And it's learning how to play with each other. Learning how to play with each other. That's the other big thing. That's the other big thing right now. So maybe they'll bring it on. Like they brought it on at the end of last season. That's why I kind of thought, they might just step up a couple places. They may still do that. They may still do that. 1 second, guys. Sorry. Sorry, I have to answer that one. So anyway, that was a flagrant 13-13 right now. We're tied up. All right, we're going to get a loose sighting here. Wow, is this another flagrant? Embiid just kind of like need Hartenstein. What's going on with Philly? They're getting a little pissed off. You got Lowry winding up and cracking DiVincenzo. Now you got Embiid throwing his knee at Hartenstein's gut. What's going on? They upset that they're down 2-0 and choked away a 5-point lead with 20 seconds left the other night. They can cry about the refs all they want. They choked away a 5-point lead with 20 seconds left. Period. Those are the facts. Still 1-0. All right, Daniel. Come on, Lightning. Come on, Lightning. Let's go, man. We need the Lightning to win. I need them to win tonight. You need them to win. This could be another flagrant on Philly. And they're in Philly. The Knicks are the away team right now. Let's see what happens here. Hold on. Just an offensive foul. Not a flagrant. They didn't give him a flagrant. They're always complaining. You know what? They had calls the other night that were definite fouls, and they got them cleared. They didn't get called. There was definite fouls by Philly the other night. I'm not even being biased right now. Sometimes I am, and I'll tell you when I am. But I'm not even being biased right now. And they got the calls that went their way after they watched the video review, and it was obvious foul. And the refs didn't call. And they're complaining about this stuff. They should go look at what was given in their favor the other night, and they still choked. DiVincenzo, jump. Come on, man. It's 13-13, 6:15 left in the first quarter. I'll be on for the Rangers tomorrow night too, guys. 7 o'clock start here in the U.S. Rangers up 2-0 on the Washington Capitals. Hartenstein, come on. Got 2 fouls already. Rangers are up 2-0. We're number one in the league. Number one in the league. Got the President's Trophy. For those that don't know, the President's Trophy is you are the number one team overall. That means nothing right now in the playoffs, but we're playing the Washington Capitals, who made the playoffs at the midnight hour. The Cinderella shoes almost broke. They made it at the midnight hour. They only have two shooters on their team that have over 20 goals, Ovechkin and Strome. The rest of the team, The Rangers should have no problem. They should sweep them. Take that, OG, stolen. OG steals it and brings it down. 15-13 Knicks. Bruin, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Bruin's in the basement. What's going on, Bruin, man? Welcome in. Brad, another Aussie accounted for. Brad's in the basement. What's up, Brad? Johnny, my man, how are you? Let's go, Knicks. I'm doing all right, man. I'm hanging in there, doing all right. Thank you, man. Thank you to all of you for hanging in there with me, man. I really thank you. Thank you guys, man, for hanging in there with me. I really appreciate it. I know I haven't been on a lot lately, but I got back on the footy. I got the Anzac Day thing out yesterday. I got the footy video out today just before I came on live here. And I'll be back on that. So let's keep the channel rolling. Let's just keep it rolling. It's all about fans talking to fans, man. That's what this is all about. Yeah, Bruin, man. The Lightning are down 1-0 right now. The Bruins are up, what, 2-0? I haven't paid attention, man, that deeply. I've been Knicks and Rangers crazy right now. Josh Hart, the great pass to OG. Put it up. Underneath the Robinson. He's definitely fouled. Robinson was fouled. Embiid is tripping. What is he doing out there tonight? Embiid has been complaining this whole time. Now he and DiVincenzo are going at it. Oh, man, are they going to start fighting? Look at Embiid. He's being a huge baby, man. He's a baby. Look at him. He's all bent out of shape. The game's not even halfway through the first quarter. Well, it is halfway through. You're still upset about choking the other night. Choke. Embiid's never made it past the second round of the playoffs anyway. 55 playoff appearances, or this is probably 56. And look at him, there's a cheap shot on him, Robinson, and he pushes him away. He's a baby, man. Hold on, now they're seeing there's another flagrant. What's going on with Philly? This will be the third. Lowry did get the flagrant, and Embiid didn't the last time. He should get it this time. He should get it this time. Embiid is being a huge baby, man. I'm a superstar in the league, and I never win. I never get past the second round in the playoffs, ever. Come on, man. The guy's always complaining. Hell yeah. Flagrant on Embiid. He got away with the last one. Now they gave it to him this time because he's crying, singing the blues. Good. Keep playing upset. Lowry had a flagrant also. Philly's still upset about the other night. Manav, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Manav in the basement. What's happening, Manav? Well, we got the flagrant, but the downside is Mitchell Robinson's at the line, and he can't shoot free throws, man. He's like Shaquille O'Neal. He can't shoot free throws. He just can't. He's like the worst in the league. He's an amazing rebounder. The guy is one of the great centers in the game when it comes to rebounding, but he can't shoot. I missed them both. Can't get mad at Robinson because we know. They call him the blockness monster because he blocks, he rebounds. The guy's a beast on the boards, but we all know as fans, he can't shoot free throws. He just can't. So we can't get mad at him. We already know it going in. Where I leave off? Oh, Manav. Left off there. Bruin sucks. You quit Twitch since you were the only reason I even go on. Bruin, you know what? I know to do anything on there, you gotta be on there for hours and hours, man. I'm not a gamer like that, man. I'm just not. I tried it out, Bruin. I appreciate you being there because you liked watching the baseball. I appreciate you being there, but I'm just not a gamer like that, man. I like playing the games, but not for endless hours. I just can't do it. Not for endless amount of hours, man. But I'm glad you enjoyed watching the baseball, man. Which right now I'm 17 and 13 right now in the new game, in the new league. I'm 17 and 13. I started out 8-0. So that should tell you something. I started out 8-0. I'm 9 and 13 since then, man. I've had a rough go. I play on the dynamic. I play on the hardest level, man. So I'm usually between Hall of Fame and Legend and up to Legend in that area, man. So I'll blow 3-0 lead. My bullpen is trash, man. It's like a merry-go-round on the bases when they come out. Bruin, are you from New England, Daniel? Bruins lead the series 2-1. I think it is. That's one series I haven't paid attention to. Well, actually, there's a few. I'm happy to see. I like watching the Islanders lose all the time. I like watching them lose, and the Hurricanes don't bother me at all. We always beat them in the playoffs. I'm not worried about them. 20-17 Knicks. 3:31 left in the first quarter. Manavi, you guys watching the NFL draft tonight? I'm not. I'm sure everybody else is. I'm one of the few people, Manav, that doesn't get into the draft, man. It's like watching paint dry. Just don't get excited about it. I get excited when the players actually develop into being something. I've never been into the draft. I just never have. I've just never been into it. I don't watch college sports. That's probably why. I think their numbers are blown out of proportion and they get hyped up, and a lot of players don't pan out to what they're supposed to be, and some do. Some do. I can't get hyped up on guys. Oh, Maxey fouled, but it didn't go in. For instance, like Alabama is always one of the top teams every year, right? Always one of the top teams every year. Correct? How come they never have a quarterback that wins in the NFL? That's my point. They're the number one team, but they never have a quarterback that can win in the NFL. Do you know the last quarterback to win a playoff game for Alabama? An Alabama quarterback. Now, if you want to get technical and say Jalen Hurts, he transferred. You want to get technical, fine. You can get technical and scream at me, oh, Jalen Hurts won, but Jalen Hurts transferred away from there. Remember that. Transferred away from Alabama. So technically, 1982, Richard Todd was the last Alabama quarterback, true Alabama quarterback, to win a playoff game for the New York Jets. And that is over the Raiders back then, 1982. And that was in LA. They weren't even supposed to win. And they won that one. Richard Todd. So Alabama is the number one college team most of the time, one of the best ones out there, yet their quarterbacks can never play in the NFL. Tua's decent, hasn't won a playoff game. And again, if you want to get technical and tell me Hurts, fine. Give me a break. I just don't get into it. Shannon Sharp was like an afterthought. He was a 7th-round draft pick. One of the greatest tight ends of all time, top 3. You can argue a couple guys, but not many. Tom Brady's another example, but there's plenty of examples. Anyway, that was my little rant on that. 24-21, 2:25 left in the first quarter. We all know in the NBA, it's the second half that really matters, but it's nice to see the Knicks playing in the first half. As I said earlier, they're like the Rangers. The Rangers take the first period off most of the time. They don't feel like playing until halfway through the second period, and they're like 36-3 in the third period. They're like 36-3 when they go in there tied or with the lead. But if like the first period and a half, they just take off. They just do the skate. They just skate through the motions. Missed a wide open 3. Get that rebound, Hart. I stepped out. Bruin, that's cool, Daniel. I used to live an hour from Connecticut. Yeah, Daniel's up there. Grew up in New York City. Daniel, half of them don't make their teams. Yeah, it's true. They just don't. I always say, everybody can't believe I don't watch the draft. I don't. I'm not a big college sports guy either, though. But that's always been my point. Alabama's a great team. Tim Tebow was amazing at Florida, right? Amazing. Couldn't make it in the NFL. There's too many more examples of that. Remember Trent Richardson, the running back? He was supposed to be like the next Walter Payton, Jim Brown type guy. Man, watch out. Everybody forgot about him, man. Ron Dane. Ron Dayne set multiple records. Multiple records. Matt Leinart was supposed to be an incredible quarterback. He was a great career backup quarterback in the NFL. Reggie Bush had a decent career, but not what he was supposed to be. He was supposed to be another Marshall Faulk type. And he had a decent career, but not what he was supposed to be. Anyway, Josh Allen wasn't supposed to be great because he played at Wyoming. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the game. Josh Allen was like an afterthought because, well, he played at Wyoming. He didn't really play at the top schools. Look at him. Walter Payton came out of Jackson State. Greatest running back of all time. And you can maybe argue one or two people with me, but I will not bend on that one. Walter Payton came out of Jackson State. Where exactly? Bond, another Ozzy accounted for, another cellar dweller in the basement. What's going on, Bond? What's happening, man? Good to see you. Man, it's good to see all you guys. Good to be back on here. Good to be back on doing the footy too, man. Everybody hit that like button. Hit the like button. Let's keep it going. We're at a commercial break right now. Hey, Bond, how's the ticker? What? Bond, are you sick? Are you all right? How's the ticker? Joe Namath, Daniel, yes, Joe Willie Namath, Mr. New York Jet. Alabama chose the AFL. Now, what's funny is the Jets, way back before I was born, only by a few years, he chose to go to the AFL instead of the NFL, which was like incredible. Nobody did that. That Super Bowl III victory was important because the AFL might have folded had the Jets lost that one. They might have folded. It was a huge victory. And that's actually when saying we guarantee it actually meant something. Now everybody says it. So yeah, Joe Namath. Gosh, man. You know that guy wants to be alive for the Jets winning a freaking Super Bowl, whenever the hell that's going to be. Where we at? Bond, way back. It was a weird feeling when the siren went. The house was full of Essendon and Collingwood supporters. Oh, how's the ticker from the game? I should have picked up on that. We're in the basement. That's why that happened. So Joel Embiid seems to be having a hissy fit all night. He's got a flagrant. He should have had 2 flagrants, but he got away with the first one. Kyle Lowry has a flagrant. So it looks like the 76ers are a little upset. They're playing a little angry. And Embiid should really want, and he's playing hurt. He's not at 100%. He should really consider like trying to get past the second round of the playoffs. But they're not going to beat the Knicks. They're not going to beat the Knicks. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Josh Hart kicks out. Why'd you kill? What is Robinson doing at the top of the key? He ain't going to shoot a 3. Brunson, up to Robinson underneath. Come on now. Let's go. Shot clock at 4. Shoot it, Hart. You got to shoot it. Won't go, but he had to force the shot. They passed too much. 24-24. Robinson's walking down the court with a slight limp. Are you guys getting this game in Australia right now? Are they showing this? McBride for 3. Bang! McBride is another guy that stepped in when we traded Emmanuel Quickly. That kid has made us all forget about Quickly, and I love Quickly. I don't mean it like that's not hard. That's not easy to do. You trade away an Emmanuel Quickly, our super bench guy, man, and McBride has really made the transition very easy, man. His defense is great, and he's been hitting threes. He's been seriously consistent for a while now. This is great. This is really good. Daniel, New York Titans. Daniel, I might challenge you on that one. When Joe Namath went when they drafted him, I think he went to the Jets. They were the Jets then. They weren't the Titans. Yeah, they were the. Correct me if I'm wrong, Daniel. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I don't think Joe Namath ever played for them when they were the Titans. Another another basket. I missed who scored that. 29-26 Knicks, 24 seconds left in the game. Brunson shooting better tonight. 9 points, 4-7 from the field. About 15 seconds left. They're winding the clock down, Philly. Come on. Oubre just got fouled by McBride. Come on, man. Come on. Just all right. Well, no basket though. Stamkos goal. Stamkos goal. Yes, 1-1. That's what I want to hear, Daniel. Good stuff. Let's go Lightning. Let's go Lightning. Maybe at halftime I'll turn it over to that, Daniel. At halftime, maybe I'll that's a good idea. Halftime. Let's turn to the Lightning. Where are we at? Way back. I was referring to the Bombers Jay Pies draw. I know. When I see Ticker, because I got things going on. I took that one like, whoa, 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 because I haven't been in Discord really up until today for a while, and I didn't know if I missed something. Speaking of tickers, for real, I hope we see Mr. Marine one day. I do not know what happened to him. Again, I haven't been on in a while, but I would love to see his name pop up in here. I hope that he is still healthy and around, but he was going through a lot of heart surgeries, as you guys all know, multiple ones inside of like a year. So Lowry steals it. He just throws up a prayer. Didn't make it. End of the first quarter. Knicks lead 29-27. That's different than the first two games, which we won anyway, because in the NBA, we all know the second half matters. So do you guys get the Rangers over there during these playoffs? They're on tomorrow night. I'll be doing that game live. Do you get the Rangers? And do you get the are you getting the Knicks right now? Are you getting the Knicks right now? Um, where am I at? Did the Telly survive? Bond? Where am I at? Bond, we in the land of Oz. Daniel probably right. Oh, about the Titans? I'm going to look that up, Daniel. I'm pretty good with this stuff, but I don't know everything. That's why we're in the basement. But I just don't recall. I'm pretty good with my Jets history. I just don't recall Joe Willie in a Titans uniform. I mean, can you imagine Joe Willie in that Rams uniform? That is awful. That doesn't even look right. It's like Martin Brodeur finishing his career with the Blues. That looked weird, right? Like, I mean, you forget there even Chris Chelios finishing Daniel Chris Chelios finishing his career, I think, with the Thrashers. Remember that? Oh, these are forgettable things, man. Bond, yes, the TV service, but there was a few times I felt like sending the TV on a flight. Bruin sub Anthony. Oh, Anthony, hey, another Ozzy accounted for another cellar dweller in the basement. What's up, Anthony? Good to see you in here, man. Uh, First pick, Caleb Williams. Yeah, I expected that, I guess. Wow, hope Mr. Marine is okay. Yeah, haven't seen or heard from him at all. And usually, again, I haven't been as consistent lately. And I appreciate all you guys sticking around and hanging in there with me. Usually he pops in or I hear, and I don't have any contact for him. I don't have his email. I don't have any contact for him. And I know, remember, I mean, he went in for multiple surgeries. The guy's been through, you guys all know the story. You've heard him in here, all the wars and things he's seen in the Marines and from Afghanistan, Desert Storm. I think he was in that Somalia thing that wasn't even supposed to be a war. The guy's been through a lot, man. Lost a lot of friends, lost a lot of people. I mean, speaking about veterans, man, he's another one, man. I really hope he's okay. That's one. Every time I come on here now, I want to see his name pop up in here. So all we can do is hope and pray that Mr. Marine is all right, and that we can see his name in here again. Where are we at? Bobby Orr retiring as a Blackhawk was just criminal. Yeah, there you go, Bruin. Yep. Bond, I tipped the Lions. I did not tip the Lions. I tipped the Giants, and I was torn. I was torn, Bond. I was torn. And I just said, nope, my Lions have been letting me down lately, man. I tipped the Giants. And if you guys haven't watched the video I put out, the review of the Collingwood game today, I did it off of highlights. I set it in there because my app, my Watch AFL app, is having issues. The replays of the games are freezing or they're just not playing. And it's really irritating because these games come out at 1, 2 in the morning, and I don't get them. They only show a game here and there over here on Fox. And I got to get that app fixed because I paid for it. So I'm really annoyed by that. And I didn't want to do reviews off of highlights, but you know what? I can't not do reviews. So I went on there and did a review off highlights, but it still made it work. So check it out. It's not really the way I like to do it, but it's what we're working with. I'll get that app taken care of. All right, 32-30 Knicks. 11:20 left in the second quarter. Second quarter just underway. Ron Francis was a Penguin. Lou in the building. Let's go, Lou. In the building. In the building.
Don, are we watching wrestling or are we watching basketball here? Because it looks like
I'm beating Lowry still a little pissy from choking the game away the other night. What's going on?
really dirty, really dirty place today.
And he got away with the first flagrant. They let that one go. But the second one, he's throwing Robinson's legs off him and all this other crap. Nah, man.
Oh, that's dirty. You don't do that.
Nope. And knowing Robinson got a bad leg to begin with. That was dirty, man. It's like,
yeah,
oh,
really,
this guy
really
crying?
dirty.
This guy should worry more about trying to get past the second round of the playoffs for once in his career. You know?
That do Hartstein, bro. Hartstein, baby.
Yep. Hartenstein's doing it, man. Robinson's doing it. I knew when the flagrant happened, I'm like, well, it's Robinson. He's not going to hit those free throws anyway. But I told the guys, man, it's the only person that, as Knicks fans, we already know coming in, he's kind of like Shaq, and you just know, hey, if you hit one, I can tell you where I was when I saw it. I remember the date.
I mean, he had some big ones game one, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, he did. He does get them. But you just, as fans, we don't get that. Yeah, Brunson, man, he missed that. You got the chat on?
Yes, I do. Good. Bond, what's going on? Oh, Bruin is in the house.
Oh yeah, they're all here, man. Daniel's watching the Tampa Bay Lightning die hard, man.
2-1, Tampa Bay.
2-1? No
2-1.
wonder why Froge hasn't been texting me. He texted me a lot when it was 1-0 Panthers. He's at the game.
Oh, he is?
Yeah,
nice.
He's at the game. He asked me why I'm not going to the Garden for the Knicks or the Ranger games. I'm like, because the upper deck seats are $700 a piece. That's why.
What's up, way back?
He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, $700 a piece at the Garden for the Rangers order.
Ridiculous.
That's upper deck.
It's ridiculous.
So you want to bring two people? It's $1,500 plus getting there. No, I'm not doing that.
And not even counting the food and the $25 beer and the $25 beers.
Right. And he don't even drink anymore, so I'd have to pay $15 for the water. and the 12-ounce bottle of water at that, the small one. I'm not kidding you. I think they probably are like $10 or $12.
Oh no, I believe it. I
really think they are. But now, so what's up, Lou?
I know. What's going on, guys?
I love it. They're all calling you Louis the Lip.
What position I am in the AFL? Yeah.
Well, hey man, so far I was 3-0. I need some wins, man. I've been hanging around the basement. I don't know. I could check it. Check it right now. Let's see. Hold on, dude. Oh, and I got to tell you a stat. As of right now, you are. Where the hell are you? Oh, there you are. You're 5th right now.
Oh, that's not bad.
You're 3 ahead of me, but the rounds aren't over yet. You're fifth right away. You don't have the app? You gotta check the app.
No, I do. I just don't know where to check
I'll have to
the
show you.
standings. Yeah.
You picked right so far. I picked you. You got three straight. I got three straight. Melbourne, Collingwood, and the Giants all won. I picked against my Lions. I just they haven't been playing well. Anyway, we're 40-36 Philly. The Knicks actually showed up in the first quarter. I couldn't believe it.
I saw that. Yeah.
They need to go up 3-0 on this team. Screw Philly. Oh, you want to hear the stat that no New Yorker wants to hear?
Yes. Go ahead.
The Sixers are 0-14 in their hit playoff history when they're down 2-0. I said, we don't want to hear that as New York fans because you know what New York teams do. Oh, yeah, we'll help you out.
Yeah, let's give you that one.
Yeah, well, you know how it goes, man. You know how it goes.
All right, let's go, Brunson.
What?
No, I said let's go, Brunson. He just hit a shot.
Oh, yeah, way back. $25 beers. He's not joking. Way back, man. New York? Why do you think we're not at the game? I'll go to the games during the regular season. Up a deck. Where our friend Froge is at the Tampa Bay Lightning game. He paid $200 for 2 tickets. I mean, that sounds reasonable. Up
That
here
is for playoff game. That's great.
you're looking at $700 to $750 for up a deck at Madison Square Garden for the Knicks or the Raiders. Brunson with the 3. There you go, Jalen. Come on, Jalen. 42-41 Philly. Brunson has 14 points, 6 of 11 from the field. He's playing a lot better. He's
Come on, let's get this rebound. Let's go.
Go Embiid.
And you're right. McBride made everybody forget about Quickly real quick. Yes, baby.
And I wasn't trying to be disrespectful to Quickly at all. I just mean
no. I agree.
the transition, he's made it smooth, man. You know?
Yeah.
Made it smooth. And because when we lost Quickly, I hated it because I'm like, that's our bench guy, man. Look at us in the Miami series last year when he was injured. We had no one coming off the bench. McBride what a transition.
Oh, yeah.
Bojan,
He's playing with confidence, hitting the 3 consistently.
Yep. Amen. Way back, the draw counts as a win in that app. By the way back, when it's a draw, if you pick Collingwood or Essendon, either way it's a win. There's no loss, right? Either way. So either one you tipped, you would have won, right? It was a draw today.
They don't do overtime or anything over there?
Yeah, these guys can explain it better than me. When I say I know about 85% of what's going on, this is like the 15 part I don't understand. They get extra time. Like I think they went 80 minutes. 24. If it goes over 80 minutes, I think it's a draw. I don't know. You guys got to explain this to us. This is the part I get confused on. This is my 15% of 1 year of watching.
Good charge.
I did a video today on the Collingwood game. I do it off highlights when I watch AFL app. It's like it freezes all the time now. It's freaking annoying, man. I hate doing a review off of highlights because when you watch the game, the highlights don't bring out other key points in the game. So, but I haven't been on in a little while with doing that, man. So I was like, I'm just going to put one out. It came out all right. Is that $25 a pint of beer?
No.
If you want a pint of beer, you'd have to buy 4 of those.
Oh, Florida just scored. I mean, it's 2-2 now.
Only overtime in the finals. Okay. Yeah, Daniel, 2-2. Damn it. My phone should be going off any minute. Yeah. I was just going to text Froach too. I haven't heard from you, dude. What's going on? Last I heard from you was 1-0. I tell you, guy never stops, man. But
only when his team's winning, though. Only when his team is winning.
Only when his team is winning. You don't hear from him otherwise. We talk a lot of crap, you and I, and then we got to eat it sometimes. Way it goes. He was running his mouth back in December when the Heat had like a 28-point lead on the Knicks. Do you remember this game? It was like halfway through the third quarter, and they're up by 28. And my phone was blowing up. He's going on and on about how they're smashing the Knicks and you guys are garbage and blah, blah.
Was that the game Randall got hurt?
No, it was before that.
No, okay. That was
we came back and won. All of a sudden, I was like, hey, man, your phone working? Because I'm texting you. I'm not getting anything from you anymore. Phone working? Your phone working? We got to have him on here. He said he would come on with us.
Look, you got Rocco, and I got what you
Rocco's
got?
asleep. Rocco is asleep. Uh, draw stands in home and away, extra time
And
in
I
the
have the
finals.
beat.
Okay, cool. Oh, wow. Oh, I remember him.
Look at his eyes, two different color eyes.
Like Petey from the Little Rascals.
He's like I call him Scherzer.
Oh, that should
Same
be his
identical
name.
color and everything.
That should be his name, Scherzer. Yeah, my Curtis Martin jersey's right over here on the wall.
And you dropped the beer.
Yeah, that's back around one of the last times I had a drink, man.
Yeah, that's what. Like
So
that.
I
What was
was
that?
like,
Like February?
huh?
It was February. The Super Bowl. Was it the Super Bowl you came over? Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that
was
was
the Super
almost 3 years ago. Yeah,
Bowl.
yeah, yep, yeah. Rock and I came down. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that jersey. That's like one of my like real authentic Curtis Martin jerseys, man. I was like, whoa, like like if I go to a game, I'm not wearing that. I'm wearing like my regular jersey. Like,
Yeah.
like if I go to Ranger game, I have jerseys I'll wear that if something happens, I don't care that much. I'm wearing something authentic there. The overtime has only just come in, so there has been draws in grand finals, and the game would be played again the following week. Wow, like from
Wow.
0-0? Bond, the game would be played again like 0-0 the following week, or start from where you left off? With like an extra quarter or something. Come on, Mitchell, find somebody. McBride. Out to Bojan. Bojan with the fadeaway. Missed it. Robinson with the rebound. Look at this.
Yeah, Bojan's been stepping up too lately.
He fouled, huh?
I said Bojan has found the rhythm lately too.
You know what's funny, man? He's been consistently inconsistent his whole career. Since he was on the Nets. The guy's used to being a starter, but he was fouled on a three-point attempt. I love it. Philly they need, draw stands at home and
right
away
now,
games,
Philly.
extra time in finals. 2-2. Got that, Daniel. Where you at? Way back. 5 minutes each way. Got it. The overtime. Yep, 0-0. The game starts again. All 4 quarters. That's crazy. Can you imagine? Over here, people be having a fit. Oh my gosh.
That is crazy.
Remember the Philly World Series when they got rained out in like the 6th inning? Didn't they call that game in the playoffs? Was it the World Series or the playoffs?
Yeah, no, it was World Series versus Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay, that's right. It was back in 2008.
It wasn't even rain, it was snow.
And didn't they call it? Didn't they do like regular season rule? And they made it the next day. Yeah, and they wanted to finish that game, right? Didn't they end up losing? Not the World Series, just that game. I know Philly won
that.
that.
I don't remember that. I lost the bet. I had to get a Ray Hawk.
Well, I remember that the Yankees had to come back and take our ring back from them.
I lost to our good friend Simeon.
Oh, guy that knows nothing.
And I had to get I had a Ray Hawk. I had to get a Ray Hawk, and not for nothing, I liked it so much I kept it for like 3 months.
There's nothing more irritating, I'm sure you guys in the chat know it, than a person that claims to be a fan that knows zero about anything in the sport and talks more smack than anybody because his team, quote unquote, his team is winning and doesn't know what players are on the team, what their names are, who's like their famous people on the team, knows nothing. They're the most irritating people, man, because I'd rather hear from somebody at least that knows what they're talking about. Simeon knew nothing. He was a Philly fan, knew nothing about the Sixers, nothing about the Flyers, nothing about the Phillies. He might know a name or two, but you're like, hey, name me 5 players on the team, but not these 2 stars. Like, name me like some average players on the team. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing.
Name the bench. Name the bench.
Name the bench, right? Name the bench. Oh,
you couldn't tell me.
You didn't even know who the Legion of Doom was for the Flyers. Like, I remember when Sean called him out on that. You're talking to me about your Flyers beating my Penguins? Like, who, like, you diehard Flyer? Who's the Legion of Doom? He's like,
I
nobody
remember
knows.
that.
Yep.
That was in training.
Yep. And he asked me, and I told him. I said, Lindros, Leclaire, and Renberg, man. He's like, that dude's a Ranger fan and do that. How is that?
And you kept on naming some of the people on that team that for that year.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
You ain't stopped there.
Yep. Desjardins, Kevin Hatcher, Ron Hextall was the goalie. He's like, how come this Ranger fan knows all about your Flyers? Like, another flagrant?
How was that goaltending? Oh, it didn't hit the. No, that's not goaltending. That's a good block.
Oh, that was a block. Are the Philly going to complain about the refs again today? Let's see. I see him looking at a different angle right now. That's a block. It's not goaltending.
It was on the way up.
The Granny is played next week if it's a draw. They replay the whole game. That is insanity. Bond, Collingwood and St. Kilda played in 2 draw grand finals and had to play again to follow. Wow, what?
Wow.
2 drawn, so it went on 3 times? Anthony, it happened in 48, 77, and 2010, Collingwood versus St. Kilda. Oh, my gosh. Only in a granny, JB, is the game replayed. Over here, they would just
keep on playing until it's over.
Yeah. I think people would have a stroke if they had to wait another week and then start all over again instead of just playing. Yeah. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, I told you, I know 85% of what goes on in footy. I didn't know that part. That's the 15% I still got to catch up on. Bruin, John Leclaire. Yep, John Leclaire. Boy, how that team with that lineup didn't win a cup, didn't even make one. That's like the Fab Five in Michigan. It just, like, how do you not win? Like, Renberg, Lindros, and Leclaire.
Christian Leitner's the reason they didn't win.
That's right. Bobby Hurley.
Yep. Hurley, Grant Hill.
Yep. Grant Hill. You know, people hate when I ask this question. Hold on. We have those fans here as well, JB. Yep, I'm sure you do, and they're annoying. They're more annoying than people know. I'll respect somebody that knows what they're talking about, and if I eat my words, fine. But listening to a clown like this kid Simeon was irritating. Just irritating. Don't know anybody on your team.
I hope he's watching.
Oh, that would be great. He still knows nothing. It's like you could ask him about the Philadelphia Phillies, except we'll take Bryce Harper out of there, man. No Bryce Harper, no Trey Turner. Name me 5 players. Name me a backup catcher. Name me your bullpen. You don't know anybody.
That was a year. Wasn't it Ryan Howard, Rollins?
Jimmy Rollins was a shortstop. Ryan Howard. Yep. That was that squad.
Oh, what about the second baseman? I can't stand. I can't think of his name right
Chase
now.
Utley. Chase Utley.
I can't stand you, Utley. Yes.
Chase Utley.
Can't stand that dude.
Yeah, way back. Yeah, super annoying, brother. Manav, are you going to watch India versus Pakistan in June? I'm going to start checking out cricket again, Manav. I'm going to start checking it out again. I'm going to start looking at it. I know they're playing here, and they're going to televise it here, so that might be interesting to do. You know, as a matter of fact, maybe we should do that live.
We should do it. I don't understand.
Do it live because it's going to be televised here, and it's going to be monstrous around the world. Might as well.
Hey, why not?
We could be real ignorant on there. Like, who's in the bullpen? No one's warming up. Like, we'll sound really stupid on there.
Was that a curveball?
Oh my gosh.
You seen Lindor yesterday? Them 2 home runs?
Yes, I saw the highlights of it. Wow, man, he's coming around.
He's heating up.
See, the theory is right. Cheer these guys on. Don't boo them. Nice, OG. Boy, where would this scene be with Randall right now, man? Randall was playing.
I have 2 takes on that. One, they might not be playing this good. Because when he went down, everybody had to step up. So, you know, I don't know if everybody would have gotten these minutes or been this productive.
I can see what you're saying on that. It's kind of weird when you have a guy that's been great on the team, and then the theory of OG made the move on Kelly Oubre and brought it down. Love it. What a move. Am I ahead of you? I must be ahead of you a little bit.
I'm 47-47 right now.
Oh, you're about to see it. If OG has the ball, keep watching.
He's been gold for us, man.
OG has been gold, man. Absolute gold. Did he do the move yet? He had to
Yeah. Oh wow, yes.
have.
He's picking up what
uh,
Randall usually does. I'm not saying scoring 30 points, but he's doing blocking people's shot, eating up rebounds, deflecting shots. He's
yep. 3:52 left in the first half, 49-49. Robinson's limping
ooh,
to the bench, man. I don't like seeing that.
no. Oh,
Uh,
that's not good.
Tony,
Not good.
Bruin, where am I at? Oh,
He
Bruin,
had an
it's just
Achilles.
crazy how the Legion of Doom line didn't win anything. It is crazy. I mean, I'm a Ranger fan. I don't care, but it's just crazy. That's something like New York would have players like that and not win. I mean, we had Henrik Lundqvist and didn't freaking win a cup. Now we got Igor. Got to win a cup. You can't have back-to-back greats. Legend, I'm not going to call Igor a legend, but he looks like he's going to be really good. Like, how do you not win a cup with Lundqvist? Not even by accident. Goodness gracious. New York would have a Legion of Doom team and not win. I would expect that here. We did. We had Patrick Ewing and all these other guys. We couldn't even get one. And when we had the
Michael
opportunity
Jordan.
to get one, we had the opportunity to get one, and we couldn't even do that. Thank you, John Starks. I'm just not a John Starks guy, man. I'm just not. Just not.
Oh, didn't they lose San Antonio also in the finals with
Yeah,
Houston?
but that was different. That was the 99 team. And that team, I mean, you're going up against a dynasty, the start of a dynasty Spurs team.
Dynasty, yeah.
That's a
Well,
little different.
Houston has some all-star, some Hall of Famers on that team too.
Yeah, but I mean, that Knicks team wasn't. That was a strike shortened season. They weren't even supposed to be anywhere near the finals. Like they weren't. Spreewell, Houston, Camby. They had a good team. No one expected them to make it there, man. But that Spurs team with Duncan
Oh,
and
that was
Parker,
that was the year that they kidnapped Camby's sister
right,
in the first round.
right. But you have Duncan and Parker and
Mano.
Elliott, Bruce Bowen. The Spurs team was loaded. Brunson for three. Like what I'm seeing, Brunson. A man coming back. Bond, my grandson watched the first Anzac Day game yesterday. Nice. His other grandmother brought him a Collingwood baby jumpsuit. LOL, be using it. Oh, that's awesome, man.
That's the one that had the grandson.
Yeah. Bond, yeah.
Congratulations on that.
Congratulations, Bond. Yeah, grandpa. It's amazing.
You should get him a Crows jersey.
Get him a Crows jersey. They had Eric Desjardins too. Yes, sir, Bruin. Good job. He was a great defenseman. And they had Kevin Hatcher. Kevin Hatcher played back there with him, and Ron Hextall was the goalie. How they never won, I don't know. How they never won, I do not know. I remember I got a Lindros Rangers jersey. You guys seen that? When they first got him, I got it. And that jersey is 22 or 23 years old. You guys have seen it. I've worn it on here.
It's funny because we got him towards the end of his career, and every time they show leading scorers and stuff, he's up there.
Oh, Eric Lindros was a great scorer. He
Yeah,
was.
for the Rangers, like when you look at some of the like all-time leaders, in goals and stuff like that, he's up there. And he only played with us for a couple of years, right?
He's up there, Lou, because it's kind of like I'll put you. How can I put it? Hold on, Brunson, get that! Damn it, get that rebound. Achua's in now. Good. He scored like 34 goals his first year for the Rangers. Then he got injured like the next two. That's all his career goals. That's like the Jets saying New York Jets in the Hall of Fame. And then once you get past Pleco, Namath, Revis, and Martin, you're like, Ronnie Lott? Art Monk? LaDainian Tomlinson? It's like, okay, they played for the Jets, and technically you can say Jets in the Hall of Fame, but they ain't in there as Jets. So Eric Lindros, if they're putting him up there as one of the career scorers he's one of the all-time career scorers that played for the Rangers.
I get it now. I get it.
Yeah. Because I laugh when I see the Jets doing Jets in the Hall of Fame, Ronnie Lott. I'm like, nobody remembers Ronnie Lott. Or Ed Reed. Do you remember he even playing for the Jets? He was on the Jets. So
Didn't
it's
he
one
get
of
hurt in
those
preseason?
situations. Huh?
Didn't he get hurt in preseason and play like maybe like 2 games?
Ed Reed? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what the Jets do. Like we get you when you're past your prime. Maxey up
Same.
for three. Missed it. Josh Hart, Johnny on the spot. 2 minutes left. Knicks. Vincenzo for three. Missed. Oh man, he airmailed that one, man.
Josh Hart is another one that
Oh,
that's been doing his thing for us.
Josh Hart. 48 minutes, man. Last game.
2
48
games.
minutes.
2 games. He played both games. I don't think he sat down.
He didn't sit down in game one.
I don't think so. I think he played all 48.
One thing I love about him, I don't remember, to be honest with you. I'll take your word. One thing I love about Josh Hart, man, is he never gives up. Like that game one, he missed every three in the book in the first half. Even halfway through the third, then that fourth quarter, boom, boom, boom. And he's not even the go-to guy for that stuff, but like he never gives up in the game. He gives 110 the whole game. Actually, they all do. But you know what I mean? Like
He's a pest. He's a pest on defense too.
he's a real pest.
And I even say this, he's one of the best coach to coach players. Every time he gets a rebound, he starts sprinting down to the other coast, and next thing you know, he has a layup all the time, all the time.
What is the? Do you know what the Tampa Bay Lightning game is on? Because we're getting
TNT,
time, huh?
TNT.
TNT?
Oh, Florida just scored.
It's not TNT. Oh, it's TBS.
Uh,
Damn it,
no,
Florida.
mine's on TNT.
Oh, mine says Knicks at Sixers on TNT. How the hell do you have it different?
I'm looking at it right now because I got 3 TVs going on right now.
Oh, you're better than me. Yeah. All right. Well, I just wanted to flip over to that. I don't care about the Islanders and the Hurricanes. I want to see the Islanders get swept. Not Bruin. Bond said, thanks, Lou. My grandson was born at my
Of course.
son's house. He wanted out. My son and his mother-in-law delivered the baby. Wow. Wow.
That's a good story to tell at a bar.
That's a story right there. Wow, Bond, that's incredible. Desjardins, I fell behind, guys. Sorry, I fell behind. 3-2 Panthers, Daniel. Yeah, I just saw that. Great story, Bond. Yep, that is really cool, man. Really cool. Minute 44 left in the first half. What happened? Yeah, he threw Tyrese Maxey to the. That was a hard foul. That was a hard foul. You know what? We deserved to give him some.
Yeah.
Let's see. Maxey went up. Oh, he flopped. Did you see it yet? Watch, Lou. It should be coming up on you. Say he flopped. Maxey flopped. Get out of here. Come on, Maxey. You're better than that. He flopped.
They're trying everything. They're pulling out the kitchen sink.
Did you see it yet?
Well, I seen the Hart. I'm at 144. Still.
He flopped. Harden put his hands up for the block and get out of here. And then look at MB trying to get out of here.
They trying everything.
They're
John.
trying.
They're trying everything.
Yep. Because they know that their team is Embiid and Maxey and nobody.
In the face.
What's that? Yeah.
He didn't even touch him in the face.
He didn't even touch him. And Maxey falls to the floor and gets the free throw.
This guy's a better actor than Rocky Balboa.
Yeah. It's like come on, man. Come on, get that. Vincenzo just dunked on Maxey. He just dunked on him. Boom. Vincenzo just dunked on Maxey. What?
I think I'm a few seconds behind you.
What? DiVincenzo brought it on Maxey, dunked in his face. Wow. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow. I just saw it. Wow.
Wow. You know,
That Villanova crew, I tell you.
Vincenzo doesn't dunk very often, man, but you know what? They stick together.
Salute.
Thank you. They stick together, man. It's like, Maxey
Yeah.
was messing with hard. It's like, all right, DiVincenzo dunked on him then. Achua lost the ball. Come on. Oh, he saved it. OG's got it. OG's got to put it up. He missed. Vincenzo with the rebound. 23 seconds left. Knicks up by 1. Vincenzo driving and gets it. What? What an ending to the half. Still going.
Yeah, I'm like 30 seconds behind you.
Love it. Great first half.
They came to play today.
They came to play.
They came to play today.
Paramedics got there eventually and took them to the hospital. They went home later that afternoon. That's wild, man. Yo, Daniel, I promise you I'm going to turn to the Lightning at halftime, and that's what I'm doing. It's halftime right now. Turn into the Lightning. Watch it probably be the end of the period.
2 minutes and 23 seconds
Of course.
left.
Yep. 3-2 Florida, 2:10 left in the period. Come on, Tampa.
It's actually been a good game. I mean, they're both going at it.
They're both, well, yeah, Tampa's, I mean, they got to win. Florida owes them a sweep. Tampa has swept Florida in the playoffs before and then beat them in 6 the last time. But Tampa, I told you, man, they're kind of getting to that stepping stone stage. They got to win today. They got to win today.
Yeah, today's a big game. I agree. It's a must win.
It's a must win. You can't go down 3-0, man, because winning 4 in a row is a tall order.
Especially like a team like that, the Panthers, that they've been hot.
They have been hot. They've been one of the top 5 to. I mean, they were number 1 in the. There's tripping. Tampa's going to get a power play here. Stamkos just got tripped. We got it on, Daniel. That's wild, way back. If they fake it here in the AFL, they can get fined and cop the wrath of the supporters. Yeah, dude, flopping over here, they don't do it just in basketball. They do it in hockey, too. There's players that fall down. They catch the corner of the ref's eye, and they know what player to do it near. Because some players have reputations of doing dirty shots anyway. So another player may take advantage and just fall down because the refs are used to calling fouls on certain players. So, but it's cheesy because if you know you're not going to win, huh?
You know who started that for me? It was a Bloody Diva.
Bloody Divac. Wow, yeah.
He was the greatest flopper of all time. He was the one for me that I remember that started it.
What famous trade was he a part of? The Lakers traded away for who?
Traded away.
Traded away Bloody Divac to the Hornets for who?
No clue.
Kobe Bryant. He was just a draft pick.
It was a draft pick, yeah. Because
Kobe
he was
never
drafted,
played
yeah.
for Hornets. Yep.
Yep. He got drafted.
It ended up being Kobe Bryant, yep. 50 seconds left in the period. Tampa's got a minute 30 on the power play.
Can probably go down as one of the greatest trades of all time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, at least for the Lakers.
No joke. 35 seconds left in the second period, a minute 12 on the power play. Come on, Lightning, get one in. Come on. Come on.
Yep, the Islanders are losing 3-1.
Good.
Second period.
Screw the Islanders.
8 minutes and 54 seconds left.
Good. Screw the Islanders. I hate them. I can't stand them. Good. I'm glad. I hope they get swept. I want them to get swept, and I mean a bad sweep. They blew a 3-0 lead the other night. That was incredible.
I saw that. And
And
they
they
ended up
won't
losing
take
what, like
care of
5-3? They lost like 5-3.
Carolina's the most overhyped hockey team every year. Oh, watch out for the Hurricanes. This is their year. Watch out, watch out. They always lose. Don't go
But
anywhere.
one of the greatest black on red jerseys of all time.
Good night, Daniel. Always appreciate you joining us, sir. Good night, Daniel. I really appreciate your presence, man. We'll be on tomorrow night for the Ranger game. And it's the end of the second period now. Cleveland 66, Orlando 102. That's what they're showing over there. Orlando's beating Cleveland 102-66. Did you hear that, Lou?
Wow.
Anthony Pierre.
102-66.
I'm looking at what Anthony's saying here. 102-66. Manav, good night. Good night, Manav.
Wow.
Take care, brother. Bond took the
Good
Demons.
night, guys.
That's wild. You talk to them for a minute. I gotta 2 minutes. I gotta go to the bathroom, dude.
Yep. Wow. That is a crazy score. 102-66. Holy smoly.
Be right back.
Well, at least the Knicks came to play today. They usually, wait for the third quarter to start playing. Not today. They came playing because I know that Philly came in with a desperation. Same thing with that we can say with Tampa Bay. You don't ever want to go down. You don't want to go down 2-0, let alone 3-0. So I can understand why Philly came out in the first quarter, wrestling and pushing and fighting. And I mean, they're just fighting for their playoff lives. I think we will all do it. But yeah, Bronson came to play. Robinson, hopefully he's not too hurt. Hartstein is playing. I mean, it's the thing about the Knicks is that everybody on the bench plays. We have like 5 starters that are coming off the bench. McBride can be a starter anywhere. Robinson, I know he got hurt, but he's usually our starter, but he's coming off the bench. You have who else? You have Bond that's coming off the bench. So many players that we have coming off the bench. So I know that, I was saying earlier, I'm not happy that we lost Randall, but losing Randall is making everybody else step up. Everybody. DiVincenzo wasn't averaging 20 points before, Robinson left. Randall got hurt. He was averaging like 9, 10 points, maybe 12 at most. Now he's averaging 20. Bronson for me is the catalyst. He's the heart of the team. When he's on, the team rose. But not for nothing. He wasn't on. He's had 2 bad games. I know he still scored 20-something points. I know it's saying a bad game. And I mean, most players would love to average or get 25 points in the playoffs. But he hasn't had good games. He hasn't been shooting well. But everybody else has picked him up. You have, Hart picked him up. Vincenzo at the end picked him up. OG's been doing it. Hartstein, they're actually running offensive plays for Hartstein now. That my roommate Doughboy told me that they're actually running plays for him. So, the Knicks are deep. I don't think nobody wants to see the Knicks in the playoffs. Nobody. OG's been a blessing for us, even if he was hurt, most of the time that he was here. But now that he's back, we can see why we traded for him. Good defense by the Knicks all day. It's just Embiid. You just can't stop that dude. Regardless of what they do, for being 7 and change, he has one of the sweetest shots in the league. So, it's the only one that's been scaring me is that dude Maxey. I don't know where he came from, but he's been killing us. He's been killing us. Yep. Bruin, the draft is today in Detroit, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. All right, the chat is a little bit dead right now. All good. Yeah, but if the Knicks, for me, I'm not trying to say that we don't need this game or that we can afford to lose this game, but let's just go up 3-0. Go up 3-0, put the dagger in them, make them rethink of why they're playing basketball. But the Knicks are doing their thing, man. And finally, they're actually playing in the first two quarters. Usually, we would have been up by 10 or 12 and then come back in the third period, third quarter, and start doing our thing. But it's good to to be up early, not playing from behind all the time, just like the Rangers do. Great defense, great defense. And Bede is I don't know what's going on with that guy. He's just mad. He's just mad. But what can you do? I mean, you can't blame us for what the refs are calling or not calling. I mean, the players don't have any control of that. Yep, definitely not a good half court team right now. Go Knicks. And yes, I've been watching my Mets. I know that I told you guys that I wouldn't be, don't have any expectation for the Mets this year, but they've been picking it up lately. We went to LA and took 2 out of 3 out of LA. So that was good. Lindor's picking it up. Our pitching staff has one of the best ERAs in the league. That dude Soto for the Yankees, he's been on fire. Oh wow, he's been on fire. I mean, it is a contract year for him, so I can understand why he's going all out. But wow, what a pickup! Especially the Yankee Stadium down the right field line is what 314. He's gonna eat off that. I told Johnny he might even hit 50, 60 home runs this year. Wow. My Crows finally won a game. Some of you guys don't watch the Australian football league, but we do here. We have a lot of Aussies in our basement, so that's awesome. Trying to refresh the chat just in case if you guys are saying something. Oh, here we go. Here we go. No, Bruin. Nah. Uh, no, no. It ain't the takeover. It's more of a I don't know what to say, what to do. I'm just gonna be just talking. Oh man. But seriously, we definitely do appreciate all you guys that have been following John for as long as you have. I mean, he pops up. Next thing I know, all you guys are always in the chat. So thank you because seriously, we ain't here if it ain't for you guys. So we definitely appreciate you guys. But from what I hear, I'm in 5th place in our AFL league. I don't know anything about it. I'm new to the sport. Uh, don't really know too much about Australian football, but I've been watching a lot of highlights. Thank you guys for always sending me links about grand championships and finals and this. So you guys have educated me more than you guys will ever know. So thank you for that. But I'm number 5. I'm number 5. One thing I can say, I'm beating Johnny. That's all I want to do, John. I don't care where I end up as long as I'm beating you.
Get his luck.
Oh,
It's like betting on the NFL because of whose helmet looks cooler.
that's what I do.
That's what you do. Whose helmet looks cooler? I'm going to bet on. Yeah, I'll bet on the Raiders over the Chiefs because they got a cool looking helmet. How about those Broncos outside of their throwback one? How about those horrid uniforms the Broncos have now?
Did you see Houston's? Their alternative.
Why didn't they just do it? If they're going to do a tribute to the Oilers, why not just do the Oilers jerseys?
I agree.
I mean, what's with this crap? You're doing half of it, man. Just you're gonna do it or you're not, right?
I agree. No, I agree. I'm not gonna lie. I do like the Mets Connect jerseys. At first I wasn't a fan until they broke down every aspect of the uniform and why it is, how it is. I fell in love. Yeah.
OG Cellar Dweller Truba. Did you already acknowledge him? Truba
Yes.
Train in the basement. Yeah. Lou
Oh
went
no, I didn't.
out.
Sorry, Truba. I'm sorry. No, I
Yeah,
was.
Lou's not used to doing all that yet. He's more worried about beating me and tipping. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
No, no, I was just laughing at Bruin because he's like, hey, we need to figure out a name when Lou takes over the channel. And I was like, yo,
Lou
yo,
takeover. Lou's does Flex. Flex, the Aussie, the moderator, Flex, always helpful in the channel. Flex is in the base. What's going on, Flex?
look, I'm even beating Bond right now too. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Bond, I'm telling you, it's like someone learning the NFL and they just, oh, this helmet looks better than this one. I'll take this team. He just, it'll
No, no,
all, man.
but
And
I
last
do.
year I was on the top 3 for a little while and I didn't know, and I really didn't know what was going on.
What I try to do is that when I before I pick a team, I look at their record, see how much they're averaging, and
Yep.
then from there I decide to go. From there.
Well, that's what I did last year. And these guys can tell you, I predicted Collingwood and Brisbane to make it all the way. Now, I like Collingwood only because Mason Cox, who is a American, I told you his story.
Yep, 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 yep.
But I like Brisbane Lions. That's my team. I stick with my team like you. And my team's doing crappy right now. They're 2-5. And they were runner. I was telling these guys, runner up in the Super Bowl the next year usually does what? Fades away. They fade away. The loser for the most part.
It's because of free agency.
It's definitely because of free agency, but that's not the case with Brisbane. They have a lot of their same players, and they are just not doing it.
Well, I mean, you have your outliers like the Yankees, Pittsburgh, St. Louis Cardinals, certain teams. They don't go through a rebuilding stage for some reason. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. They don't miss, and I hate to say this, Atlanta does not miss when it comes to their prospects. They don't miss. Don't miss. Think about it. The year that Acuna went down, they won the World Series. They picked up 3 players out of nowhere. I forgot who the players were. Look at Darno. Perfect example.
Darno, that crushes the Mets' soul.
John, he could have hit 210 with us, and now he goes to Atlanta. First year becomes an all-star, carries them to the first series, hits like 5 home runs, and comes back the other day, hits 3 home runs in a grand slam.
Pollen's been killing me. Yeah.
And on top of that, he beat Doughboy yesterday because Doughboy plays the show. Walk off 3-run home run.
Flex, sorry, I haven't been around much, a lot in life going on. Haven't had extra mental capacity for things. I hear you, man. It's all good, Flex. Good to see you in here, brother. It's always good to see you in here, Flex. Man, things will get better, bro. Things will get better, man. Hart with the reverse layup. Great pass from Hartenstein. Knicks up 60-55.
John, give me 2 seconds, Johnny. I'll be right back.
Do what you got to do, brother. And that's great, man. Bruin, those Bronco jerseys outside of the throwback are mediocre. Yeah, they're terrible. I love the throwback one. Why didn't they just do what the Jets did? Go to your old school jerseys, which they should have never left anyway, Bruin. I like the old Denver Broncos. I like the Orange Crush jerseys and the helmet with the horse and the D. I like all that. I don't like this. Whatever. I'm not a Broncos fan anyway. But the one thing, at least the Broncos fans, at least they don't have to get rid of their Wilson jersey now, right? They don't have to get rid of their Wilson jerseys. Listen, Zach Wilson may turn out to be all right. If Sean Payton can work, if he must see something. Must see something. I mean, the Jets, I think it was a little weak that some media was blaming completely everything on Zach. That just seems to be the go-to thing. He was very immature his first 2 years. He had a couple of signs during the season this year. They gave up 64 sacks, that line. That's third worst in the league. Nobody could play behind that. That's why I thought it was funny that People said, oh, look at Joe Flacco and the Jets let him go. What would Joe Flacco have done behind that line? What he did when he played for us, got killed. So anyway, the Bronco fans, the whole point, they don't have to get rid of their Wilson jersey now because they got another one coming in. The view from the penthouse is amazing, JB and Lou. Yeah, way back. I saw you're way up there. I know, man. I'm trying to stay away from the wooden spoon, man. I had like 2 weeks, but I think I got like two right. Like really bad weeks because, finally I did not pick the Lions. I finally did the right thing and did not pick my Lions. Finally. And it paid off. The Giants won. I couldn't do it. I almost did it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't stay loyal to them in the tipping. So far, I'm 3-0 this week. Brunson! Come on, Brunson. That's what we're talking about. Let's go. Come on, Brunson. 62-59. Let's go. 9:45 left in the third quarter. Tyrese Maxey just hit a three. That guy on the Sixers, that guy can play. Maxey is a beast. That dude is a beast. I don't like complimenting the other team that much because I'm not a Philly fan, not even close on any of their teams. But Tyrese Maxey is a monster, man. That dude is carrying their team. Carrying their team. Where are we at? Bon, Essendon beat the Crows last week. Sam Draper won the game for us in the last seconds of the game. Yeah, the Crows are a team last year, by the way. If I missed some of you guys' comments, sorry, I kind of jumped in here when I came back, so I just picked up from anybody. The Crows, what's going on with them? Last year, they were like the Bulldogs. They were like right there around 10th or 9th on the ladder, and they were close. Like I was saying earlier, I have a hard time picking against the Bulldogs. I don't know what to do with them. When I pick for them, they get annihilated. And when I pick against them, they win. I don't know how to pick the Bulldogs. And that's how it was last year with the Crows. I didn't know how to pick them. I didn't know how to pick them. Because I won more with them than the Bulldogs. Bulldogs, what's up with them? They're a lukewarm team. I call them a lukewarm team because I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what they're going to do. They're consistently inconsistent. Flex. Can't Surly. Hold on. I got a better view from this side. Can't Surly. Can't win against the Blues with no Stewart. Geelong are a team that never rebuilt, missed finals, won two-time, 19 years. Now I felt blessed to be a Cats supporter, even though everyone in here. Yeah, the Cats are 6-0 right now. They've come, but they had injuries last year. Isn't that why they fell out of it? They had some serious injuries last year. Things just weren't going their way. Discord bloody hate them, LOL, so I never bothered to check. There you go. The mountain on the shoulders is cool, though. Bruin. The Zach Wilson things just keep going on and on. They said Zach now can give a shout out to all the Denver Cougar moms out there with the slogan, "Let's ride." Because they're going on and on. That was a good one. And the one that now that they don't have to get rid of their Wilson jerseys, it was pretty funny too, because they just got rid of Russell Wilson. So all good stuff, man. It's just funny. I wish the best for Zach. He grew up this past year, but his first 2 years he was immature. They're calling him the worst quarterback of all time, the worst draft. Listen, statistically it looks that way, but I think he showed some signs this year that under the right coaching, if Sean Payton can't do it for him, then I'll start listening. Sean Payton is a quarterback guru. I hate the term guru. I hate saying the term guru. It's just annoying. But it's like saying lefty specialist in baseball. Well, we're going to bring in the lefty specialist to pitch against the lefty batter. Well, I remember the first time I was at a Yankee Red Sox game, and the Yankees brought Sean Chacon, for those that remember, Sean Chacon was pitching a decent game for the Yankees, and I was at the game. And for whatever reason, they took him out. And this is back, gosh, over at least 15 years ago. So I hear this guy who's coming out of the bullpen, never heard of him before. Well, he's a lefty specialist. They just brought him up from the minor leagues, a lefty specialist, and he's going to face David Ortiz, who's a lefty batter, one of the great lefty batters who's in the Hall of Fame, by the way. Dude, this guy's first pitch hasn't even landed yet. And then they took him out of the game. He threw the pitch, did one of these, came back around, and so much for the lefty specialist. They took him out of the game. He came in through one pitch that went way out into the parking lot, and he took him out of the game. Like, and then the Yankees were all of a sudden down 2-1. I mean, what was that? That was at least 15 years ago. I remember I was at that game. I didn't understand what the hell a lefty specialist was. Crazy. Tie game 64-64, 8:50 left in the third quarter. So these gurus and all these types of terms. Adam Gase, I was told, was a guru and quarterback whisperer. We already know the story there. We all know the story there. As a Hawks supporter, I agree with you, Flex. Oh, Flex, who do you hate? Bruin, wouldn't be surprised if Zach wanted to be traded there since Colorado is Cougar country. Let's ride. Isn't that that's the Broncos motto, the slogan, isn't it? Let's ride. Oh, Zach. For those that don't know what we're talking about, yeah, Zach Wilson, former quarterback of our New York Jets, was hanging out with his mom's friends. Like, yeah. Like you can take it from there. Vincenzo for 3. That was an air ball and a half. I think he was fouled. There's a lot of, I'll tell you what, if this was a hockey game right now, if this was a hockey game, there would have been about 3 or 4 fights already. These two teams are going at it. It's a rough game. Maxey misses the layup. Rebound by Vincenzo. Dumps it to Josh Hart. He missed a layup. Come on, Josh. He missed a layup. Maxey gets it back and dunks it. No one down there for defense, man. 7:30 left in the third quarter. Come on now. Hey, Bruin, I wish I could take credit for these jokes, man. These are things I'm reading. They don't come from my mind, man, but they sure as hell were funny when I was reading them. Like, what? I never thought about the Wilson jersey thing. Crazy. What about the Maxey for 3? What do you guys hear me saying? Maxey. That's all that's playing. It's the New York Knicks versus Tyrese Maxey. That's what this game is. And the last time Maxey was talking crap, they blew a 5-point lead in 20 seconds. But he has every right to talk crap. The kid is playing. They're playing great for the Sixers. He's their whole team right now. Flex, Anthony, I don't like seeing Collingwood win, but also have a soft spot for them at times with family going for them. Probably Port or Sydney more than others. I told you guys why I have a Collingwood Guernsey. I told you guys why. It's a Mason Cox one. I go for the American, man. That's it. And I like Nick Dacos. That dude is nasty. That dude can play. Nick Dacos is nice. And I'm not a fan long time to hate them, like the New York Islanders. Have you ever heard me mention how much I can't stand them? The New York Islanders, speaking of them, we're at commercial right now. Oh, that's the Lightning and Panthers. Lightning is still down 3-2. Let's see how the good old Islanders are doing. That should be fun. I bet you they're losing. I hate the Islanders. I hope they get swept. The Hurricanes don't bother me. Like I said, bro, the Carolina Hurricanes are overhyped every single year. Oh, watch out for the Canes. Watch out for the Canes. What do? The Canes beat up on the bad teams like the Islanders, and then they'll lose to the better teams. Every year. Happens every year. Every year. Last year, I mean, the Panthers dispatched them quickly. The year before that, the Rangers got rid of them in 7 or 6. Lamario, looks like the Florida Panthers are about to take a 3-0 lead over Tampa Bay. They better not. It's up 3-2. It's 3-2. They better not, man. No matter what team you are, man, it's hard to come back 4 straight. It's tough. The Philadelphia Maxies, that's what it is, Bruin. This dude had 33 points in the first game, 35 in the second game. Embiid played pretty well the first two games. But I'll tell you what, without Maxey, they ain't going anywhere, man. That dude is that kid can play. He is nice. Real nice. Let's see here. Where am I at? There I am. Way back. I got to go, boys. Pilot wants to land. Catch you all soon. All right, way back. Have a safe landing, man. I responded to your Discord, man. So give me a shot back, way back. Lamario, same thing happens with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Oh my gosh, man. I'm not even reading the rest, and I already know what you're going to say, but I'll read the rest. It's like the Leafs are in the first round of the playoffs, then they're in the playoffs again. And what do? Nothing. With that lineup that the Toronto Maple Leafs have, how do they not win? Austin Matthews, John Tavares, how did his team not win? It's mind-blowing, Mario. It's mind-blowing. I don't understand it. That is a good point, Lamario. The Toronto Maple Leafs. They won their first round of the playoffs last year, amazingly, against the Lightning. The Lightning had just made 3 Stanley Cups in a row, won 2 of them, and then get dispatched in the first round by the Leafs. Who saw that coming? But that was like the first round they'd won in the playoffs since like 2004, if memory serves me correctly. Since like 2004. That's insane. All right, let's go. Josh Hart has the ball, 6:30. Put it up. We got 2 seconds on the shot clock. Is Maxey hurt or did he flop? You never tell. Oh no, OG rolled on his ankle. OG rolled on his ankle. No, that's real. That's real. That's real. Oh yeah, no, that's real. Oh, Anunoby rolled right on the back of Maxey's ankle. No, he's up. He's walking. I don't wish injuries on anybody, man. That's cheesy when some fans do that. No, when we beat them, I want to beat them. I don't want any players out, and I don't want anybody injured. Anthony Reed is going to be a great player. He's the #1 pick last year. Yep. Leafs will be forever the Cowboys of hockey. Bruin coming in with the statement of the basement day. Statement of the basement. That is a great one. Leafs will forever be the Cowboys of hockey. Can you imagine? Even Rocco's agreeing with you right now. And the Cowboys, you know what's funny, man? They 71-66 Philadelphia, 6:13 left in the third quarter. You know what's funny is the Cowboys are so overhyped and they talk about how they're going to win. And I'm talking about the media too. They hype them up. And then the Jets, and I get the history. I get the wrong decisions. I get the Jets can't develop anybody. I get all that. But when they talk about a healthy New York Jets team, maybe winning 8 games is BS. We have the #3 overall defense in the league last year. Now we added Hassan Reddick. That is a compliment to this defense. Breece Hall, 994 yards and 76 catches with 4 different quarterbacks and a horrendous offensive line. Garrett Wilson, 2 years in a row now of 1,000 yards receiving, being double covered with 4 different quarterbacks and a horrendous offensive line. Now you're going to have Aaron Rodgers, or if he gets hurt, Tyrod Taylor coming in, who's a great veteran, backup. Mike Williams, all these guys healthy, and the Jets might win 8 games. That's what we're hearing. Whatever. The Jets are off-season champs again. Now, I'm cautiously optimistic, as I am every year. Brunson foul going to the lane, 76-68 Philadelphia. We're down by 8 points with 5:20 left in the third. We got him right where we want him because we've been down by more than that against this team. We were down by 15 at one point in the other games, and we won those. But I don't want to see that get too far away. Lamar, I agree with that too. Yeah, that's great. I love that comment. Leafs will be forever Cowboys of hockey. And I hate the Cowboys. I like the Leafs. I would like to see the Leafs do something, just not against my Rangers. But you would think they'd be playing better than that. All right, Brunson's at the foul line. I got to make a quick change here. Since my team is losing right now by 8. Oh, it's in between periods. Why don't I just look it up? I loved the other night, for those that are watching the hockey, I love when the Islanders blew a 3-0 lead against the Canes. That was great. That really made my day. Let's see what the Ashlanders are doing. They're losing 3-2 at the end of the second period. Boom! That's what I want to see. Down 2-0 in the series, about to go down 3-0. Go Carolina. All right. Bond, got to go. My daughter is coming for the weekend. Have a good one. All right, Bond, congratulations again, man. Congratulations again. Great seeing you in here, and thanks as always for the support, Bond. Flex, got to go for a bit, mate. Have a good one. Flex, thanks for dropping in, and as always, thanks for everything you've done for the channel, Flex. You've always been very helpful, man. Appreciate you, brother. We'll see you soon. Josh Hart for 3. We were just down by 10. Now we're back within 7. 82-75 Philly. Where are we at? Lamario. I don't know how the Bills are going to do this year without Stephon Diggs, but I hope we do good. You know, it's funny because I've always told you guys, man, the Bills are the only team in our division that I don't mind, because I always feel the Bills Mafia is like Jet fans. We've been through holy hell for a long time. And then when we finally get a team together, for whatever reason, we don't win. Or we don't go as far as we're supposed to go. It's crazy. I know that the Bills can get wide receivers in the draft. My whole thing with that is they still got to develop with Allen. They still, and I know Diggs was a locker room problem or whatever was going on there. I don't even know the whole story behind it. Get that rebound. OG with the rebound. Knicks down by, let me do my math. 8 with 3:21 left in the third. Josh Hart for 3 and puts it in. Josh Hart is Johnny on the spot again. 85-80 Philly. 3 minutes left in the third. The Bills, they rely so much on Josh Allen. I mean, like, even with the running backs, man, like James Cook has been decent. When Devin Singletary was there, he was okay. I know he's on the Giants now. But Josh Allen was like the running back. He had to do everything. And when Josh Allen lost in the playoffs, I mean, when the Bills lost in the playoffs, the media's blaming Josh Allen. Oh, he can never beat the Chiefs. Oh, you know, look, he loses again. That wasn't his fault. How many passes were right, Rocco? It wasn't his fault. How many passes were dropped? I mean, the guy was doing everything he could do. Without Allen, they wouldn't be where they are. So why are they looking like they're trying to rebuild without saying they're rebuilding? Look at all the people they lost on defense. And they're still picking them to win the division, which is surprising. We'll see what happens in the draft, but Allen's got to work with new receivers. Hold on one second, guys. Hold on one second. Rocco, come on, man. Oh, one second. Oh, man. We got a lot of pollen here this time of year. Spring is coming, man. This crap off the trees is killing me. So Lamario, I kind of went on a little bit there, and you can't count the Bills out because they have Josh Allen. But man, they're stripping everything from the guy. They're stripping all his weapons away. Gonna be interesting, man. Gonna be interesting. Lockport, OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Lockport in the basement. Guys, hit the like button. Hit that like button. Lockport, what's going on, brother? Johnny Jets took offensive lineman from Penn State. Good. Load up all the offensive linemen they can. They need offensive linemen. They need to learn from their mistakes and stop hiring guys that like Dwayne Brown that's like 39. Hey, man, you think you can last? I mean, oh, he won, he's in 5 Pro Bowls. Yeah, that's great. That was like in 1980. Stop taking these older guys. Now, I like what they did this year. Don't get me wrong. I like what they did with Morgan Moses and John Simpson and Embiid with the roll in 89-80 Philly. 87-80 Philly. 2:30 left in the Josh Hart. Oh, he missed a layup. Come on, Josh. It's hard to get mad at him, though. They traded with the Vikings and got 2 more picks this draft. Good. They need to just keep taking linemen. You can take a quarterback if you want. 3-point shot by Kelly Oubre. 90-80 Philly right now. Knicks down by 10, but that doesn't matter. We'll be all right. Even the last playoff game that we lost against Kansas City, that wasn't his fault. That was our kicker's fault. Yeah, I mean, what? And how about Diggs dropping passes and somebody else dropped a pass in that game? What about that? But it's Allen's fault? See how the media does? They big up a player for a few years, and if said player isn't living up to their narrative, then they're going to start turning on him. You watch, man. There's going to be other guys. Watch. Even though he's been injured, it's not his fault. Watch if Burrow doesn't start winning. Wait till he's a couple years down the road. KD was pressured out of OKC to go join a team to get a ring. I mean, I don't follow a whole lot of this debate shows and all that stuff like I used to anymore because there are a lot of narratives and a lot of stuff that they just stick to no matter what. They just stick to. And it's crazy. I'm not saying they're always wrong, but it's just crazy, some of this stuff, man. And now they're turning on Josh Allen, which is ridiculous. Brunson putting the moves on Maxey, goes up, gets the foul, and 1. Look at Brunson putting the moves on Maxey, man. Good stuff, Jalen. Jalen's looking like his old self, man. 93-84, Brunson going to the line for an extra point. This, if he hits it, will pull us within 8. And he hit it. We're within 8 points. 93-85, minute 20 left in the third. Bruins so glad the Giants picked up a wide receiver. How about the edge rusher they got from Carolina, Burns? That's a huge pickup. The Giants will be all right. I think Dable's going to have him on the right path. The Daniel Jones thing, man. I get that he did a lot better under Dable. I think he only had 7 turnovers total. Because, Danny Dimes, with all the fumbles he had, we were calling him Danny Loose Change. Brunson up again. Dump off to Hartenstein. Almost stepped out of bounds. Saved it back to OG. OG back to Hartenstein. Floater. Missed. Come on. We're down by 10. So we'll see what happens with Dable, man. I think the Giants will be all right. He's the one that made Josh Allen who he is. I guess you got to trust him with Daniel Jones. Embiid for 3. Philly up by 13 now. It's 17 seconds left in the third quarter. That's okay. We've been down by this from Philly before, and we've come back and won. Brunson kicks it out to Hart to McBride for 3. And he missed. Lamario, you can't be missing. You can't be missing layups, man. Come on. You're right. 100%. You can't be missing layups, man. Ridiculous. Bruin, you heard the news about Oakland? No. What happened? Tell me. I haven't paid attention to anything. I've been on this, and I did a footy video earlier for their Anzac Day. So, no, I haven't seen anything, Bruin. Tell me. The best news I looked up is that the Islanders look like they're going to go down 3-0. Lamar, the Giants need a running back because they got rid of Saquon. Yeah, I know, and they picked up Devin Singletary, who played with Dable before too, but does that excite you? You're a Giant fan? I'm a Giants fan. I'm a Jets fan first. Everybody knows that, but I'm a Giants fan. I go for the Giants. I don't know. Devin Singletary just doesn't excite me that much. You get rid of Saquon, kind of bring in somebody a little bit better than Singletary, right? Wouldn't you think?
Yo, Johnny, should we just not play the first half and then just come back in the third? Because
Well, I think what the Knicks are doing here, Lou, is I think what the Knicks are doing is
giving
getting
the
in
game
a
away.
familiar spot, being down by 10 to 13 points, so they can come back and win. But they're missing layups, dude. They're missing some
Oh
brilliant.
man,
Listen, like I told you, I don't like hearing how Philadelphia in their history has never come back from a 2-0 series. I'm like, New York is like, whoa, hold my beer. I don't want to see that, man. I want to see that,
oh man.
Hold my
Look,
beer. You need help?
as
You know
much
how it
as
goes.
that I don't like Embiid, that dude has one of the sweetest shots of anybody in the NBA. For being almost seven and change, that dude is a monster.
Speaking of New York helping teams out, sorry to get off topic, but Lamario here and Bruin are bringing me up some things here. So the Yankees lost the A's again, so we split with them. Split. And one of these games was a freaking shutout. And the A's are, did you know this? Lou, why can't I hear you?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. I don't know what happened
Oh no,
there.
I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, maybe
Surprisingly, I wasn't saying anything.
surprisingly, you guys see why Lou talks. So that was surprising. That's why I said I can't hear you. I didn't even know he wasn't talking. Bruin, that's rare. Bruin, A's are gonna. Did you know this, Lou? A's are gonna
What?
play in Sacramento from 2025 until the end of 2027.
I thought they were moving to Nevada.
I don't know, Bruin. I'm getting
That's what I
informed here
heard.
right now. This is all news to me.
I thought they were moving to Vegas.
That's what I
Um,
thought, but it says they're playing. Well, according to Bruin, they're playing in Sacramento from 25 to the end of 27. What a shame.
it
Shame they live
is.
in Oakland anyway. What a shame.
Well, no, it's such a. I mean, first game that I will ever remember that I can remember was my father took me to Yankee Stadium. It was the Yankees versus Oakland, and that's when they had Canseco and they had Mark McGuire. And if I'm not mistaken, if because when you're young, things kind of get mushed up. I remember them going back to back home runs to beat the Yankees. And I remember my father walking out with my uncle, and I'm like, "Why are we leaving? It's only the eighth inning." And they were like, "It's over. It's over." It was like in the mid '80s.
Yeah, that's when the A's had the Bash brothers, and Ricky Henderson was on the team, and Dave
Oh
Stewart
man,
was a pitcher, and yeah,
that's a
Dave
record that's
Stewart was
never
a
going to be
great
broken.
pitcher, huh?
That's another record that's not going to be broken. Ricky Henderson,
Oh, the stolen base,
you,
you forget it.
that's like a lost art. But the bunt is another lost art. How is it that you are in the major leagues and you can't lay
I
down a
just can't
bunt?
bunt. Do you know what's funny? You know what's funny? Yesterday, I was watching a little. Because of the play. This time of year, I only watch baseball here and there because of the playoffs and all that. But I watched Austin Wells, who's batting .086 for the Yankees. Right? He's like two strikes on him, and he starts looking. It's like the third baseman, and everybody's in that shift. So he's just sitting there, and he just goes dink right down the line and ran, and the whole Yankees dugout was just doing like. I
Let
mean,
me
why
tell
the
you
hell
this.
not? Why not?
That would have killed the shift. If people knew how to bunt, kind of like free
Yep.
throws in the NBA. Like I remember, in the '90s, Patrick Ewing was over 80%. I mean, even all the centers used to hit free throws. These guys can hit a free throw if their life depended on it.
Sorry, man. Yep, you're right.
Right.
It's a different era. Achua just brought it down. We're down by 11 now.
Tampa's down by one, 4-3, with 4 minutes left.
4-3 now? That's
Four
been
to
a good
three.
game. That's been a good. See,
Yes.
that's a game I would have watched if the Knicks weren't on. I would have watched that one.
Florida went up 4-2, and Tampa just scored a little while ago.
Can't count them out, but if they lose tonight, man, that's a tall order. Panthers are too good to drop 4 in a row. And if they
Yeah,
do,
no, I agree.
I'll never let Frodes live that down if they choke away a 3-0 lead.
I agree.
I just don't see it. Even with the Lightning, I just don't see it. They plan to move to Vegas in 2028. Guess the stadium is ready, not ready yet. I feel bad for Oakland fans. Me too. I mean, the Raiders gone, Warriors gone, and now the Oakland A's are gone. The Oakland A's used to be a formidable team, man. You didn't want to play the A's. Yeah, they had Jason Giambi. They had, oh, yeah, had some monster teams for a long time.
Or even
I wasn't a
before
big
that,
Giambi fan when he was on the Yankees, huh?
Oakland A's were like the standard of
Yeah.
the MLB.
All these famous Yankees, Catfish Hunter, Reggie Jackson, they all got him from the A's, man. They got him from the A's.
Well, we got Cespedes from the A's too.
Cespedes, Sterling Marte, didn't he get him from the
Nolan
A's?
Marte, yep.
Chris
What
Bassett,
was
who
the
I
other
still
guy?
can't believe the Mets let go. Chris Bassett, I didn't know, just don't understand why they did that one.
That's another one I was going to mention. He took it from me, but uh, I don't
Come on.
know. I just as much as I didn't want to invest into the Mets this year, because remember I told you I'm not invested. I'm not going to say nothing. I've been saying it even on the live. I think our general manager has something going.
Hey, listen, you know what's funny? It's like when you expected them to win, they did nothing. And it's like the Jets last year. They were so hyped up, and now I'm glad everybody says they're going to be nothing. Because you know what? I'm going in with like, yeah, we'll see. Last year I was so hyped
They
at this
had
time.
they had the top five defense in the AFL.
The Jets had top three.
Top three,
They
excuse me.
finished third.
I was gonna say top three, but I didn't want to reach. You know what I'm saying? But yes, yo,
Finished third. I mean, you know what's funny? That even the media that hates on the Jets, they never talk about their defense because there's nothing to critique. There's nothing to critique. They talk about Hassan Reddick. Well, the Jets get this guy. He's a little older now. He's 29. I'm like, TJ Watt's 29. They don't rip on him. Dude, Hassan Reddick. And what defense is he being added to? They don't ever talk about that. The number 3 overall defense.
and we spoke about this.
Yep.
They didn't really get blown out last year with no quarterback. With no quarterback, they were always in the game. Made it,
We only
manageable.
get
It's
blown
just
out on national televised game like the Black Friday embarrassment.
well, they beat Philly for the first loss.
Oh, Philly fans tell me, oh, that was a petty win. I'm like, petty win, no Sauce Gardner, no DJ Reed. We have backup quarterback in there. We have a horrendous offensive line. You guys were undefeated. That was far from a petty win. Well, we own you historically. Oh, well, congratulations. Everybody owns
And
the Jets.
and we stopped the brotherly push or whatever you want to call it.
We did.
We did.
Like, people are like, yeah, well, we've owned you historically. I'm like, everybody owns the Jets historically. Well, big deal.
See,
Wow.
that's one thing I don't like the whole we own you, whatever. Those are not the same players that were back
Right.
in the days. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So come on.
We pulled within 10, 9:19 left in the game. We were within 10 points. Hart driving the lane. Gets and one.
I told you that man always drives to the lane with determination and conviction.
Amen. Well, you hear Rocco, he woke up now. Now he's starting to grumble in the background. I know what that means. You know what that
He gotta
means.
go. He gotta go. He's got
If he
to
keeps it up,
go.
if he keeps up a consistent bark, I'm gonna have to take him because he's so old now. He can't hold his stuff for long, you know? Which
Did
means
he
you'll
just pass?
have
Did he
it'll
just
be a
pass
Lou
to?
takeover again for a minute, huh?
Did the guy from Philly just pass it to his bench?
Yeah.
I'm a little bit late from you guys.
It's all right. McBride up. Put it up.
I
Uh,
mean, Philly needs this game. At the end of the day, if we could pull this out, it's over.
honestly speaking, the rest of Philly is just not playing. It's
It's
Maxey.
Maxi. It's Maxi
Maxey.
and Embiid. That's it.
Yep, that's it. Tobias Harris, surprisingly, is not playing because he's usually a solid player.
Robinson's not coming back. I think he has an ankle sprain.
Oh, yeah, because of Embiid, man, that was cheese, man. He should be fined for that.
Oh, he probably will.
That was cheesy, man. He just, you know what? You're intentionally injuring somebody now, man, because you're crying, man. It just doesn't make any sense to me, man. I get people getting frustrated the whole nine, man, but that's two flagrants that he should have gotten the first one. That's two flagrants, man, and bad flagrants.
That's like as great of a player that he was. What was his name? Adamin Kusu. Was did I say that correct?
Dominican Sue, yeah, the old nose tackle.
Still kicking people, biting people, hitting people. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. But see, when you get a player like that, when they do the a regular hit, boom, they get fined anyway. I mean, they get fouled anyway. Come on, wait, stay on him, Precious. I'll tell you what, Achua coming in, he's not Robinson, but he's no slouch coming off the bench.
He's not.
Achua's no slouch.
Like I told you, they got 5 starters coming off the bench.
Lamario, 4 to 3 pants. I said 43 pants. Damn, they scored a lot. 4 to 3 pants in the last 2 minutes.
With a minute left. A minute left.
You seen Rocco's he got a Knicks jersey too.
Oh, talking about that. I'm glad that the Giants picked up that wide receiver from LSU.
I know nothing about college sports. You know that.
Oh man,
I don't know anything about the draft. That's why, to me, you know how my feelings on the draft. But I hear you.
I know, but yeah, we picked him up. That was the best player available. I think probably the best receiver in the draft. Just my opinion. Everybody thought they were going to go quarterback, but no, they went with the best person available.
Well, that's good.
Malik Nambar, or what, I forgot his name. Oh, damn. It's over. Florida just scored an empty netter 5-3 with 31 seconds left. It's over.
Damn it. That's it. That's the series. I'd be shocked.
Yep.
Froge will never live it down if they choke that away, but they won't.
Oh, no. Froge is going to call you right now. Watch.
I'm surprised he hasn't texted yet. I'm surprised he hasn't texted yet. 103 to 94. Knicks down by 9 with 7:50 left in the game. That is very doable.
Same thing with us. We have to go to Washington and put our foot on their neck and just end it. Don't give them no lights. Don't give them nothing. I mean, I know that they don't have the manpower or the offensive power to beat us, but just go in, stomp them, get them out the way.
Like I said, the Capitals have to go for dirty tactics because they can't score. They made the playoffs at the midnight hour. Ovechkin had 31 goals and Strome had like 26, and everybody else has below 20. They go for the power plays. They go for baiting players. They try to get you to where they can have a power play because they can't score 5-on-5. And as you saw, and they play circle the wagons. Everybody has to play goalie because they have to keep the game close. If they go down by 2-3 goals, man, it's a wrap.
You can see it during the power plays. We're top 3, maybe even top 2, and we even scored on what's that called again? I'm sorry. A short man goal. I think that's what it's called. Or
Shorthanded.
Shorthanded. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Shorthanded.
Right. Hey, you've done great with hockey, man. You've done really well.
I wasn't a hockey fan. I wasn't a hockey fan until you took me to the Rangers game on my birthday, and ever since that, I've been a fan.
Lou's come a long way with his hockey knowledge. He's worked hard. He's worked really hard. A lot.
And only the real dwellers will understand that the first time I came on, I wasn't even on the video chat. I was over the phone.
It was on the phone 2 years ago.
On the microphone. Yeah,
right, underneath the mic. I have that. I don't have it posted, but I have that video. I got to find that. I have that video in my archive. I got to post that again, man. That was funny. The Islanders are still losing. Lamario, that is the best news outside of the Knicks pulling this off tonight. That's the team I want to see. Look at Rocco. He's excited. The Ashlanders. I will never go for them. Never. Right, Rocco? Uh-oh. Rocco, come on, buddy.
Who you think is winning a Rookie of the Year?
For
Rookie of the Year. No, for basketball.
Oh, they're going to give it to Wemby, and you know it.
And he doesn't deserve it. I think
he doesn't deserve it, but you know that's where it's going. We got to go with narratives and who they want to be the guy. And I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying it's going to, like in hockey, Bedard's going to get it. Even though he missed time and he was injured, he's going to get it. I might have to take him, man. He's rolling all over the place. 7 minutes left in the game's another 20 minutes at least.
The other guy was from Oklahoma, right? The other good rookie, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's from OKC, who really should be getting it.
I think so.
A nice reverse layup.
I agree with you. I think he deserves it.
Yeah. Oh,
But
there's a guy, Faber on Minnesota that should win Rookie of the Year because Bedard was out in hockey, and he won't because they want the Bedard Wembanyama thing is like when LeBron and Sidney Crosby relatively came out at the same time. Now we have this era passing into this era, and they got to keep with that narrative. They got to
yeah,
keep
but
with that narrative.
Crosby was a monster
Oh, dude,
when he came out.
he
I
had
mean, he's still
36,
a monster. I can't stand that dude.
he has 36 goals this year, man. He's like in his mid-30s, mid to late
I
30s,
was
man.
I was gonna say that he's on the decline, but those are one of the
Didn't
dudes
make the
that.
playoffs again, but like I told you, I'm scared. Hart for three from the corner and hit it.
That's like if I'm gonna be very upset if Bronson doesn't end up in the top three votes for MVP.
And I'll tell you why he should and even be the MVP because, people are like, well, look at Luka. Yeah, Luka plays with Kyrie. Who did
Yeah,
Brunson play with? And I'm not taking anything away from Luka, but Brunson played with role players, bench players, injured players were all out.
injured.
Injured.
They
Brunson
should
was
be
the key.
Bronson. The Knicks should be playing in the playing game.
Anthony. I think they all left, Anthony. Bond said bye. Wayback said bye. You got honorary Aussies here.
Yeah,
Anthony,
but the
they
Knicks should
all
be
left.
without Bronson. The Knicks should be in the playing game. But they ended up in second place. How is that not
Right.
the most valuable player? How?
Carried that team with, and people say, well, it's not really bench because he's played with Vincenzo and Hart. And I'm like, hey, this ain't Villanova, though. I mean,
No, they were a bunch of, excuse me, and once again, not being disrespectful to them, they were a bunch of nobodies.
they were.
They were a bunch of nobodies.
Hart and Vincenzo bounced around the league. I mean, what? Hart played for the Lakers, the Pelicans, the Blazers, and then here.
Yeah,
Vincenzo, I can't name. Warriors, Bucks, and a
he
few
played for
others.
the Warriors and then he played for somebody else and then he came over to us.
The Bucks hit
But
that something, yeah.
they should be in the playing game. There is no way in the world that the Knicks ended up in second place. No way. There's no way.
Oh,
You know why? Because Bronson was averaging over 37 points every single game.
yep.
Probably had the most, I think he was second in the most 40-point games in the league. Um, he was just unstoppable. So how can you not tell me, or how can you tell me that a player that has taken a team that should be in the playing game and end up beating the Bucks and going into second place? How?
I know.
I mean,
I
I know it's the
know.
popularity contest and stuff like that, and I know
It is.
one thing
How
is
did
that
David Lillard start over Brunson in the All-Star game? Honestly, because of his name.
how?
He's a
Yeah,
household
but
name, and he is great. I mean, I'll take him in a minute. People are like, well, who would you take? Of course, I would take Lillard over Brunson, but
not this year, not
not
this
this
year,
year. Not
not
this
this
year.
year, not
But the
this
whole
year.
point is when people say that, it's because he's a household name. Well, that's who you go with. Brunson, like, well, Brunson, when he came to the Knicks, well, he doesn't have Luka anymore. Well, look at him without him then. His MVP season is real. People are like, we're not being biased.
He
We're
was averaging 8.9 points,
right.
8.9 in Dallas.
Right.
They thought they were getting rid of him. And me and you have spoke about this. Look at all the media when they signed him. Everybody, even Stephen A. Smith, the biggest, orange and blue skies, orange and blue skies. He was one of the one that was like, why are we picking him up? This is a travesty. This is whatever, whatever. And look at all of them. Every single media player, personnel said this was the worst pickup, giving him 20 plus mil a year, whatever it was.
Yeah, they were saying that they're selling the Knicks fan. Here we go again with the Knicks ownership and front office selling the fans on, hey, we got Brunson. We know we missed out on Mitchell, but hey, we got this guy. And everybody's saying he's not going to handle the pressure. He's not going to do this. Don't forget, this is the same media that said, here comes Clueless Joe when the Yankees hired Joe Torre.
Oh,
Clueless Joe on the back of the Daily News or New York Post, one of those two. And Clueless Joe, they called him. You know what, man? But then it's like when they're wrong, they turn around and blame the organization or they couldn't develop this guy. Now, it's that like, for instance, let's say Zach Wilson becomes great or at least becomes solid. The same media that's been crapping all over him He's going to kiss his ass. Say, look at the Jets. They couldn't develop quarterbacks. No, you're the professional analyst. Somebody's supposed to see something. The only guy that stood by him all this time is Dan Orlovsky. He's the only one that stood by Zach Wilson.
John, they're like the meteorologist. Oh, yeah, it's going to rain today. Yeah, me and you can say it's going to rain today. It's a 50-50 chance if it's going to rain or not going to rain. We can all say the same thing.
That's a good point, because most of when you look at when they show you the week coming up, it's half a sun, half a cloud, and maybe a raindrop on every day. One of those three things is going to happen.
Oh, we could have told you, but no one. Well, I didn't think that he was going to be this great at all. And on top of it,
well, neither did I, but I didn't. I mean, man, it's like, dude, it's like you were saying.
If you take Bronson off the Knicks right now, where would they end up?
Oh, please. They would have been in. They might have made the play-in, maybe.
So the most valuable player should not be the most popular player. So once again, like, I'm going to tell everybody, if Bronson wasn't on the Knicks right now, the Knicks would not be where they're at right now. So if you're going to tell me that the most valuable player, and you say the most valuable player for his team, how can anybody beat this man? I mean, Joker is playing with the same team he's been playing for the last 3 to 4 years, right?
Right. You got to factor all this in.
The other player was, I don't even know if people even mentioned Jason Tatum. That dude, I'm sorry. I know he's great, but he's not the most valuable player. Who else you got there? Oh,
no. Look at that, man. We were down by 13. Sorry to cut you off. We are down by 8 now. 4:40 left in the game. Yeah, but you're right. Jason Tatum, I mean, but he's playing with the same system, same guys around.
Exactly.
We're also all great. Brunson is playing with role players. Robinson gone, Randall gone, then OG gone. And then Quickly and Barrett get traded, who you're used to playing. Now you got to adjust to these new guys coming in. Dude, this guy has carried the team. He was the only remaining starting out of that starting 5. He's the only remaining starter.
Name me another player in the NBA that's more valuable to his team than Brunson.
Nobody.
That's my question to everybody else.
And
name me another player that is more valuable to his team. Yo, we were going downhill, going uphill, going downhill, all year. And then towards the end, I even told my roommate, I said, yo, we're going to end up in second place. And we're like 5 games left. He's like, what do you mean? I said, yo, I promise you, we're going to end up in second place. And this man carried the Knicks, the hurt Knicks, the team that hasn't had a full squad since January. Since December. And he took up to second place. How was that not the most valuable player in the league? I'm sorry, but I'll say it again, and I'll stand on it. Best pick or signing in Knicks history ever. Over Stoudemire, over Melo, over Sprewell, over everybody else that anybody wants to mention. And on top of that, he makes everybody else better.
He does.
He makes everybody 100%. Else better.
Dude, how many professional teams in any of the sports we watch have this much next man up unity mentality? I'd say the Jets defense. I wouldn't say the whole team, their defense, but this next man up amongst players
the Patriots.
Oh, the Patriots during their dynasty, yeah, they had that mentality.
Because it was just, we're going to bring a no-name. The dude comes in, nobody knows him, or another team came up on them, and he becomes a superstar.
Hartenstein, another guy that we were the 4th team in 4 years for him last year when he came. 4th team in 4 years, and he was just drafted in 2018.
And when Robinson went down, let me tell you how that man stepped up. He was averaging almost 15 rebounds per game. And the only reason I know is every time I did a parlay, I had Hartenstein in getting 12 rebounds every single time.
Well, we're down by 8. Brunson has 33 points tonight and just threw a horrendous pass. Come on, Brunson. He has 33 points, and that was a bad pass.
And I was just giving him props. You see how it works out?
See, that was a
I'm
bad
sorry, John.
pass.
Seriously, he should win the MVP this year. Hands
There's no
down.
doubt.
Hands
Oh,
down.
they lost the ball. Knicks ball. Come on. Knicks ball. We got a gift. Maxey lost the ball. Kicked off his foot. We're only down by 8 with 3:20 left. The Philly fans are going to freak. Sixers have 0 points in the last 3:10. Vincenzo for 3. Missed it. Hartenstein missed the rebound. Oh, come on, man. They're giving us chances.
We should go down 10 points going into the half. That's what I'm saying. Every time we're down going into the third quarter, we pick it up. But today was the third quarter was not ours.
The third quarter, we got killed.
Yeah, we did. We did. But once again, I'm going to stand on this again. There is no way that Bronson should not win the MVP this year.
I agree, but he won't. You know he
You
won't.
gotta tell me Joker, right? But once again, like we said before, play with the same team. Nobody really got hurt.
You know he won't. You know he's not going to win it. He should, but you know he's not.
He should. Hands down, he should be the clear favorite.
He should be. He's
The
not. He's
last,
like third or
the
fourth
last
in
time,
voting.
the last time they checked, they every now and then they'll throw out the MVP vote. He was 5. How? Name me 5 players that are playing better than him for their team. You want to say Joker? You want to say Luca? I'll give you those 2. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you what's that idiot's name? I can't stand. I just those 2. Luca, and I'll give you
But Luka plays with Kyrie, though.
and I'll give you Joker. No, but I'm just saying if you're gonna give me 2 other players better than
Well,
him,
yeah, they're definitely in the conversation, but we're talking
but
about what Brunson goes up against. What Brunson's working with is a bunch of guys with 110% heart, but they're not known like they like Kyrie. You're playing with Kyrie. And then we know Luka's great anyway, because look how great he was when Brunson was the 2 guard. I mean, we know how great he is. Luka is great, but look at the
let
team
me
he
say
has.
this. I'll come on and say this. Kyrie's the best player in the league. Kyrie is the best player in the league. Tell me somebody that's better than him. Someone that can shoot, pass, does what he does. And I even go as far as saying this. The reason why LeBron won that championship was because of Kyrie in Cleveland.
Yep, 100%, man.
Kyrie's a monster. You know what it is? He's kind of like Dennis Rodman. He's like Meta World Peace. Um, someone
Go through the
that's
motions when they feel like going playing when they feel like
yeah,
playing.
they don't follow the script. They
Like I've
don't
told
hide
people,
from the
and
media.
people have always misunderstood me, and you won't. You won't. I know you won't. I said Brunson has done more for New York than Kyrie ever did.
100%.
Oh, he's not better than Kyrie. I didn't say that. I said he's done
No.
more. He's been more valuable to the Knicks than Kyrie ever was for the Brooklyn Nets.
Remember when LeBron left Cleveland? They got Kyrie. Yo, Kyrie, he was killing it. I mean, they weren't making the playoffs like that, but he was a monster. And then when LeBron came back, you got one of the top 5 players in the league. You're gonna tell me that you add LeBron on top of that? You add Kevin Love and everybody else. Who was the other guy that went crazy?
You're talking about when they're on Cleveland?
Yeah,
Horford?
Devontae something.
Oh, he went crazy. I thought you meant like crazy play because they had
No, he went kind of
Porter was on that team. He could shoot.
Devontae West.
Delonte. Yeah, Delonte West. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Delonte, I'm sorry. And it was West. They also had the Hennessy drinker. What was his name?
Get Virashow. Are you talking about the team LeBron carried to the finals?
Oh, no. Not carried. No, when they won the championship that year.
Oh, okay. You're talking about 2015.
So it wasn't like he came to a team that was
2016. Go ahead.
yeah, it wasn't like he came to a team that had nobody. They had a good players, they had good role players. It's just they didn't have a leader.
Superstars. Right.
Yeah, they didn't have a leader.
Well, it's funny.
And
Yeah. And that's when people say, well, yeah, LeBron needed not to get in a whole deep conversation with him, but just that scenario. Well, look, LeBron needed Kyrie to win. I'm like, what was the Cavaliers with Kyrie without LeBron? What was their record? When they win 18 games?
they weren't good, but they weren't bad.
They weren't anywhere near the playoffs. And right, what was Kyrie with the Celtics when he went there? They did better without him. I mean, he's not the leader. He's not the leader, period. And those guys, Tatum and Brown and all, they were all young and they were happy when he wasn't on the court. That's
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
I said Brunson is more of a leader than Kyrie, and people are like, he's not better than him. Like, you're not hearing me. He's a better leader of the team than Kyrie ever is.
Oh, on top of that, Luka's the man. When anybody tells me anything about Luka, oh, they're hating on Luka. I'm like, dude, you don't watch basketball because that dude can
Oh,
dribble,
he's ball.
pass, shoot.
Yeah,
Um,
Kevin Love, Bruin. Okay, we're down by 12 with 2:11 left. We're still in this thing, man. It doesn't feel like we're doesn't have the same vibe we had the other night, but if he can hit this one, we'll only be down by 10.
no, we need. You know what it is, John? We need to be down by 10 going into the third period.
In hockey.
No, no, the Knicks. This is the
I
first
know, but
time in a
you hear
long
what you
time.
said? We need to be down
Uh,
by 10 in what period?
I'm sorry, third going into the second half. Excuse me. But every
The
time we're
third period would
down,
be equivalent to the football. Dude, we're only down by 10 with 2 minutes left. Philadelphia could definitely choke again. They'll freak out if they lose this game.
usually we're down going into the half and come back and have a great third quarter.
We had a bad third quarter.
Oh,
Real
very
bad.
bad, real bad.
Yeah, I'm not
But
being
hey,
negative. I'm just not feeling
once
the vibe.
again, Philly's not gonna roll over. Philly's not gonna roll over.
We have a
So this
question
is
for
the
you on
game.
there. Take a look at that because I don't know. You said it, not me. So I don't know if that's what you're referring to.
No, Doughboy. What was the guy that called the timeout that they shouldn't have called the timeout? Something Smith with the tattoos on Cleveland.
Drank Hennessy.
He used to drink Hennessy all the time
Got me on this. I'm waiting. He knows that stuff, not me.
with the tattoos that he J.R. Smith.
Oh, J.R. Smith. I always think of weed with him. Weed.
No, no, no. He was a Hennessy drinker. Remember, I think he called a timeout or something. He did something that he wasn't supposed to do in the first game in the playoffs, and they ended up losing. I forgot what it was, but I know he did something that he wasn't supposed to do. J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith, yeah, he's the guy that forgets what the score is. He did it with the Knicks too. He did it with the Knicks too. Forgot what, yeah, come on. He's the guy in the outfield that, there's guys on base. He catches the second out and just throws it in the
Throws it in the
stand.
bag.
That's and that happens. That happens, a couple times every season. They think that's the third out. They catch it and they throw it to a fan and everybody's running around the base.
The
Does that
only thing
count
I
as,
remember was
does
LeBron
that count as
yelling
an
at him
automatic double? What does that count as? Let's
as a
say
double.
it's
It's a
first
double.
and
It's a
second
double. It's a double.
double, right? So the guy
It's a
if you go
double.
first, you go to third. It is.
But J.R. Smith was supposed to not call a timeout or call a timeout. I forgot what it was. And LeBron went up to him like, yo, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
LeBron had 51 points in that game, man. It's just like they had that first. We knew they weren't going to beat the Warriors, but man, they should have had that first game.
Exactly.
Down by 9 with a minute 35.
What's Doughboy? I'm sorry, I have to ask you again. Outfielder for the Mets that threw
Oh, they
that
stole it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go, Brunson, go.
Timo, was it Timo? What was his name?
We're down by 7 with a minute 19. Yo,
Same
Brunson
thing with the
missed.
Mets. Remember, yeah, I know you remember, John. Mets versus Yankees in the World Series. Timo Perez, that was his name, right? Timo Perez
Perez.
didn't throw the ball, didn't run. Oh no, he didn't run, and cost us 2 runs in the first inning or something like that.
I don't remember that. You got me there.
Timo Perez, first game versus the Yankees at Yankee Stadium. Somebody hits a shot. He thought that it was called a foul. Wasn't called a foul. He should have ran and causes, not saying causes the series.
Oh, Embiid missed the first free throw. We're only down by 7 with 1:09. Yeah, Bruin, I don't remember either, dude. I don't remember. Embiid has 45 points tonight. All right, we're down by 8 with 1:09. That's not impossible. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Find a way. Hart bringing it up back to Brunson. Let's go. Come on, Brunson. Drive that lane. To Hartenstein, who gets fouled, no doubt. He didn't get fouled? Come on. Vincenzo gets called for the foul. Brunson drove in. Let's see. Oh, no, it was all ball. Forget it. I'll take that back. Embiid. I think it was all ball. I don't think we're coming back here, man. 10 points with 55 seconds. Well, it's 9, but I'm just assuming Embiid's going to hit the second one. Got 47 points if he hits this.
Oh, he's a monster.
10 points, 55 seconds. Let's go. Why is Hartenstein bringing the ball up? Brunson, who had a good game tonight, definitely fouled. If you're a Philly fan, you know they're a little nervous because if Brunson hits both these, it's going to be 8. Remember, we were down by 7 with 47 seconds left yesterday. I'm pretty sure. Brunson got hit. Isn't that funny? Brunson has a great game tonight and we're losing. He had 2 bad games and we won.
Yeah. I mean, they got to win one.
All right, Tony. See you later, man. Tapping out, man. Thanks for everything, brother. Yep, we'll be on tomorrow night for the Rangers, man. I'll be on for the Rangers. Look at Embiid talking crap. This guy can't get past the second round of playoffs and he's talking smack. That's all right. He needs to talk. They need something after choking the game the other. Let's see. 123 to we're down by 9 with 40 seconds. Another miracle has to happen for us to win this. Anthony, check out the Discord. I'll be posting photos of Buddy from the. Oh yeah, do that, man. That'd be great.
Oh.
Thanks, Tony.
Steve, J.R.
Oh
Smith,
man, that'll be cool.
he catches the rebound and starts running out the clock, thinking that they had the lead. That's what it was.
He caught the. Oh, that's right. Thought they had the lead. Didn't have much time. I think the one he did on the Knicks, he didn't know how much time was left. Oh, it's something stupid, man. Like, that's what Weed does. You know, it's 37 seconds. We're down by 9. Now, if it was the reverse, I think the
That's
Knicks.
just not working.
Huh? Rocco was hung in there. I can't believe it. You going to be able to do the Knicks, the Rangers tomorrow night? Lou, can you hear me? Can you hear me or no? I guess he can't hear me. Oh, that's great, Tony. I'm looking forward to that, man. Bruin, yeah, this is crazy. That's what Weed does here. 123 to 114. Knicks down by 9 with 37 seconds left. Looks like we're going to need another miracle. Philly has the ball inbounding. And here we go. The Chapin Oubre and a foul. Another timeout. This is what I hate about the end of basketball and football games. The last minute takes 25 hours, man, because everybody timeout, timeout, get on the field, timeout. Can you hear us, Lou?
Yes, now I can hear you. So what happened with J.R. Smith is that they're playing the Warriors. They missed the free throw. He gets the ball, thinking they were up. They were down by one, and he starts running the timeout or the clock out. And LeBron is going up to him like, "Yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? We're down by one." He thought he was up by one. That was bad.
I remember that whole scenario because LeBron got pissed and people were like, oh, look at him, he's being a baby. I'm like, well, wait a minute. That was Brady or Jordan, then it's passion. No, dude, that's what leaders do.
John, it doesn't matter who it was. You
Right.
are a professional player. You should
Right.
know what the score is, what
Right.
time is it. Your coach
Right.
probably told you before the timeout, hey, if he misses a free throw, we're down by one.
Right.
This is the play we're going to run.
It's like in baseball, when that ball comes to you, no matter what your position, and there's runners on, you need to know what to do. You shouldn't be making these mistakes, these bonehead
That's
decisions.
like the runner in baseball that gets thrown on the third base down by one run with one out. Why are you still in the base? Why?
Right. Lou, you keep going in and out, man.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. 30 seconds
I
left.
I wasn't talking. That's why. I was trying to read the chat.
This is oh, I said way earlier in the chat when you were on a roll, I said, now you all see why Lou's name is Talks.
I saw that. I saw that.
I
Oh, I
kept
can talk
typing.
forever. But you know when I can't talk, John, when you leave, I freeze up. I'm not gonna lie.
You shouldn't, man. You got the chat. You know what you're doing. I'm telling you, it's not hard. It's really
Oh
not
no,
hard.
no, it's not. It's not. It's just I'm not
You're
used
not
to
used to
it.
doing it. Trust me, you're gonna have other times.
I promise you that J.R. Smith.
That's the game, dude. They lost. I mean, they're down by 11. There's 20 seconds. That's the game.
Hey, we knew we were gonna lose one.
Well, yeah, we didn't expect the sweep. I just wanted them to go up 3-0 and then lose one.
Yeah, but as much as I hate to say that dude Embiid is he's a bad man.
Oh, he is. I'm not saying he's not. He's definitely great. There's no doubt about it. But what I'm saying is their whole team is Embiid and Maxey.
That's it.
That's it. I mean, that's a lot. But, I mean, come on. I still know we're going to beat them. I said when the series started, I said the Knicks are going to beat them in 6. I called 6 games.
You did. You did.
Yep. I called 6. So, yeah, they're going to lose 1. But I wanted it to be 3-0 and then lose 1 and then pray we don't drop 4 in a row. That's the other side of it.
Oh, you know it. You know it. I'm sorry. You know it.
Yep. Bruin, I'm not a LeBron fan, but I can't blame him for yelling at J.R. Smith, like, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, like that's just what you do. Like, what are you doing?
That was the play because they were down one and the guy missed the free throw. He catches the rebound and he starts to run the clock out. LeBron ran up there like, yo, what are you doing? Pass me the ball. Pass me the ball. That was bad.
That's not really bad because you know what? They weren't beating the Warriors that year anyway. But, man, you had game 1. I mean, come on.
Game one is a bit.
It's huge.
Can switch the momentum.
Yeah, they end up getting swept. I mean, when you're playing a team that's much better overall than your team, you need to take that first game, man. You had it. So, yeah. Anyway, I gotta get Rocco outside. I can't believe he hung in there, but he did. He wanted me to see the loss the whole way. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m., right here, Rangers.
New York fan. He's a true New York fan.
That's right. He said, we'll watch them lose. I would hate to see you outside and have your false hopes and dreams. But the Islanders lost. We'll focus on positives. The Islanders are down 3-0.
So is Tampa, unfortunately.
That sucks. Yeah, this is actually.
But we don't care about them. We don't care about no other team but the Rangers. So let's go up play Zip tomorrow. Go to Washington. Kick them behind.
Screw Washington. I'm not worried about them at all. Good night, Bruin. Thanks for joining in as always, and everybody else. Yeah, I don't care about Washington. Like I said,
I know.
worst case, it'll be a gentleman's sweep. We win in 5. Like, all right, you won 1. But I don't even see that. I just don't.
I just don't want to lose. I just don't
I
want to
just
lose,
want to
Johnny.
sweep them. They should be
I
swept.
just
They
don't want to
deserve to be
lose.
swept. Do you know how
Yes,
happy I was when the Capitals beat the Flyers? Because we would have faced the Flyers. We still would have beaten them, but that would have been a rough series. The Flyers a little bit better. And John Tortorella is a coach that knows how to coach.
real
So
quick before we leave. Winning the President's Cup gives us two things. One, we're gonna have the easiest path
we have home ice
to
throughout.
the cup. And two, everybody else is gonna beat up on each other.
Well, the next team up, I mean, that's theory is correct to a point. The Canes are about to sweep the Islanders, and they finished 3 or 4 points behind us for first place. The Canes, but we always beat them. They don't bother me either. The only team that bothers me is if we fade there's a couple West Coast teams that
John, why are you shattering my dreams? Just let me live.
it's a good analysis. We'll leave it at that. You're actually on the right track. You're
Johnny,
doing great with hockey, and you really
of course.
everything you said is actually true. We do have the easiest path. We do have home ice, and even if we face the Canes, we beat them anyway. So that was good. We'll end it on a high note. All right, guys. We will see you all tomorrow, 7:00.
Have a good night,
Rangers
guys.
Capitals right here. All right, guys. Rangers Capitals right here. Appreciate the support as always. Thanks for always hanging out with us. I know I haven't been on a lot, but here we are, back on the scene. Thank you very much, guys. I'm Johnny Basement, and for Lou Talks Too Much, Lou Talks. We're out of here, man. We are out. See you guys tomorrow.